Hi, Craig.
Warning, this episode contains Australians. Some content may be alarming to some listeners, including jokes about homophobia, jokes about racism, jokes about sexual content, and a lot of swearing. Please note, these jokes are made by queer people, people of colour, and people who have known those people for over a decade. Actual hate will not be tolerated. Also, warning for graphic descriptions of violence, but this is a D&D campaign, so you probably knew that. Not sponsored by Queensland Government Australia, terms and conditions may apply.
Welcome, gentle people. We of Aetherbound Academy for Wormcraft and Magic are excited to be here, celebrating the union between our empire and the dragons. Barely 70 years have passed since the favor, when Void Father Farron was entrusted by wild dragons as the first dragon rider. Now, aloft in the Void Keep, riders train with their dragons until they are a single unit, terrifying and beautiful. Every year we gather throughout the Empire to see who will bond with a dragon egg and see it hatch. And I'm sure this year we will gain some lovely new normal highborn riders and there will be absolutely no issues whatsoever. So to the few of you who will be chosen, welcome to Aetherbound Year 1.
Hi, Craig. Hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
I hate you,
Hi,
Craig. I hate you.
Hey,
I would never stop my
Craig.
one bit. Never. And I've got a better mic now, so I like sound amazing.
I heard long enough now to put split, but barely.
Same. I can
like,
put hair.
Actually, I forgot I had this shirt, but I've actually gotten like things over it all day.
Teehee, Jazz, we have matching hair lengths.
Oh my god!
Like,
We're kind of giving the same energy but different ends of the color spectrum.
Yeah, I
mean, look at you over there,
Why
just
do they sound like Jazz?
I need to
pink
fix
bitch over here.
Look at that. It's actually fucking foul.
I'm gonna get my fucking seal.
Guys, my roots are coming out too. Look.
Hey, but yours isn't noticeable at all.
Yeah, because I dye my hair basically black, and my hair is almost black naturally, so it's only
you guys
me
want to
that
guess what color
notices.
my hair is now?
Your elemental power is
Green.
No,
unless you change it. I fucking
I
you will
changed
rule the
it.
day. You didn't show me,
I only did it like yesterday.
and you hate
Fine.
me. It's okay. You can just say you hate me because you didn't
Hey,
show
We
me.
can all see it at the same time.
Oh
You
god,
fucking
do I have to
bitch.
go put the light on and go?
Can we guess what color before you show us?
Yes, you can.
Wait, is it no longer green?
No, because you
Purple.
really wanted like that green that was more on the brownish, like yellowish,
Right.
like it, like you didn't want like a like really green. You wanted it to look like really natural. So I'm assuming not a crazy like color. Like you'd still be trying to make it look kind of normal, right? Am I warm?
Sure. Totally.
Or you just dyed your hair like turquoise again.
It's not turquoise.
Is it fucking blue because of Mal?
Blue hair.
It's not because of Mal.
But it's blue.
Blue hair
Yeah.
and pronoun.
Of
Yeah,
course.
and it's now automatically awesome at making coffee, guys. It's how it works.
I mean,
I
you
love
already
Kane's
were good
anger,
at
by the
making
way.
coffee because you've been making coffee for 10 years, but all right.
Yeah, but now it automatically
It's
makes
blue.
My god, it's so blue!
It is
No.
blue.
Why did you not show us
Ancient
before?
blue.
I didn't.
Oh my
Why did you show
god.
us earlier?
Blue.
The green
I don't care.
Sands.
I need immediate notice of anything that's different.
Well, there you go.
And
That's your
also,
notice.
you can lie to me all you want. That's because of Mal. You're only
It's
lying to yourself.
literally not this time. It's literally not, guys.
Is it?
Please.
Is it? Okay, why is your hair blue then?
Because it just got
Why are
different
you blue?
manic It was actually meant to be a silver, and then the silver didn't fucking work. So the next one that I had was blue. So I mixed the silver with the blue, and then it didn't turn out how I wanted it to. Okay.
It's insane.
Just
It's
shaking
so
this
good.
is proof.
The gradient is so pretty.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah,
really
It's
that's
very
the-
pretty.
Like, that's the full blue, and I didn't want it to be all this full blue. I wanted it to be more like silverish
Oh my god.
into blue, and then it didn't work. So now I'm just blue into blue. Yeah.
It's still pretty.
Whoa. Thank
It looks
you.
very
It is
nice.
very pretty.
It's a very
Thank you very much.
I guess
But
while
it's-
we're on hair
It's
topic,
still Mal.
No.
Yes.
Yes, Charlie, while we're on hair topics.
like the top of my head is like 2 centimeters now. Like I have no hair.
What?
You're
What?
bald?
It's like super short.
Bolts?
He's bald, and he's torturing
Punching people who have hair.
I love you. Please don't grow bolts. No, I'm going bald.
I'm just.
Also, guys, Percy's
I
here. but
like barely shaved as well. Me who's barely shaved.
Hi, Percy.
Hello.
Bye.
reason why I have my webcam on one account, and then I have because I don't have speakers. I've only got my headset, so I've got my phone speaker.
Yeah, I was really confused why you were
Okay, so that's
talking, but
why
your
Roe
thing
Bill.
had the no mic, but then Robbie's here as well.
Oh, that's what I called him Roe Bill.
The never-ending Robbie and Jazz conundrum.
Alright, I'm gonna go open my packs. I'm gonna see if I can get anything good from Pocket.
Guys, who
have to break up. Gosh.
Fucking free
guys,
Kusala, motherfuckers.
who wants to decide for me if I just do a resume without a reference, or just thug it out and ask someone else and hope that they respond quickly enough?
Yeah, I got a little.
Do you have to have your resume finished by like tonight, or what?
You'll be deprived.
I already submitted the resume. I need to apply for work experience because we've already finished our resumes, and technically half of our classes have already applied at like most or all of the places they want to go to, and I've applied at like 1.5. So I kind of need to do them today. Because if I leave them till the weekend or anytime early next week, I'm just guaranteeing I won't get any responses until like really late, especially because all the places I'm applying is where half the other animation students especially from Brisbane will be applying. So, I kind of can't.
I mean,
That's
send
my
a
one
send a
saving
thing to
grace.
someone else.
It's literally no, Nick. Even the places you're applying are places I'm also applying because they're the only animation places. Period.
Oh, no, I'm also applying to game studios.
I am also applying to game studios
Damn. Okay.
because there's nowhere to go. This is like an established thing that even Catherine, like before she
Go other than
got-
more rock bottom.
booted. Before Catherine got booted, even it was literally a thing of like it's going to be very hard to find studios that will want to take you because of your NDAs and stuff. But also, I just have looked at if they're a game place, but they do advertise anything about also working in storyboarding or anything or writing, or they make any 2D games. Then yeah, I'm applying because
I found on LinkedIn
these.
because I also applied for it. Also, I signed an NDA at Record Studios. Don't know why. There was absolutely nothing there. They weren't doing anything, but LinkedIn. It was internship. That was.
I mean,
but
I just don't know where to apply now.
We haven't started, have
Hey,
we?
Huey.
No, we haven't. We've been.
Yes, we started without you. We're all dead. Sorry.
Party died. The campaign's over.
It's just you, Huey. You're playing alone now.
That's right. I'll carry us, team. Don't worry.
Yes, you got them.
With my dying breath, I cast. I told you so, and then Sable dies instantly.
Fireball.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
no, only one of us.
I don't have a webcam.
Oh yeah,
I
true.
wish I feel left out.
Everyone listen to Matt.
You can't have webcam.
I mean, you can just set up your phone if you're that, like,
Lazy.
you know. Maybe I should do that too while I'm drawing. Actually, what I'm drawing shouldn't
I-
probably be
Oh, yeah, I should
Oh,
I want-
actually,
I want
go
drawing
on.
cam. I want
Go
drawing
on,
cam.
so share with the class, Val.
No, I physically can't. Actually, like I'm not allowed.
What is it?
That's a likely story. No.
What is it?
Is it something that I am allowed to see?
Perhaps.
Is it
Actually,
got to do
no,
with this
You're not allowed
campaign?
to see. Actually, no one here except Nick is allowed to see this.
Damn it.
Cool.
I thought I
Yay.
was lucky. I
No,
thought that
yeah.
Sable Riz was coming into play again.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
yes, this Sable loser autism Riz is helping once
No,
again. It gives me free
that's not
access to the
how it
lore.
works.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
now that we're all here, there were some things that I believe were asked by players because we didn't get through all of that we could do because we didn't manage to get through everyone's like individual character moments. I'm sorry, I was going to write the recap up on it, but I didn't get around to it. But last session, if I remember correctly, oh my god, what is that sound?
Sorry, my bad. That was my wine.
Well done.
No, it's okay. We'll just turn your volume down.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna start continue drawing that poster for you lot.
yes, that would be appreciated.
Well,
Maddie,
also-
where did you send me that brief summary you did for me?
I love that one of your notes
It's
is for
fine,
Sable
whatever.
and Chaos gay.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
Maddie.
Yeah, look, that may be true. But yes,
Sable and Chaos gay. We didn't say for each other. We just said that they gay.
it's just gay.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
They be gay.
but correct me if I'm wrong, but last session we had quite a few interactions with Sable and Chaos, chilling out first with
Those boys
Shiro
gay.
in their room, and this is when we met Frank and Frank. And they just spent some time doing parallel play in a room. Then Lion also apologized for what went down with Duck and spent a little bit of time learning how to look after animals. Isa apologized to Sable and Chaos, more or less. And
Do you mean
wanted
Aoife?
Yes, fuck.
Where
Shut
did
the
I
fuck
come
up.
from?
I'm sorry.
Where did I come in? I was on a
No,
dinner,
it's
bro.
okay. No,
Aoife
you're right.
has never apologized to anyone, and I would put good money she will not until year 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yep, I would never.
Aoife apologized to Chaos and Sable and wanted to make amends to restart like whatever potential friendship. Chaos and Sable had what felt like a weirdly almost like a you're not upset that I'm gay, right? kind of conversation, which very accurately summed up what happened in that session without spoiling anything, I will say.
It was pretty homosexual, one might say.
Yes, the list. Maddie, thank you for posting. Yeah, no, I didn't see it, Darl.
Sable
but
is
yeah,
a member of the woke left, don't worry.
I'll start from the top just for Craig's sake, even though Maddie will keep all this in anyway, just to fuck with me. But we had the Talons and Fangs magic item classes where they met Tiberius, who was their substitute magic class teacher. We had some answers to some lore questions in general that people had. We had the Aoife and Dee Dee therapy, where Dee Dee made Aoife a cool color changing outfit. Aoife tried to connect with Sable and Chaos. Lion, Dumas, and Angus, I believe, scaled Farron's tower and broke into his office. Shiro hang out in the garden, featuring Frank and Frank. Dumas and Sable decorated their room with more plants and pegs for Bubby and Whiskey to climb around on. Sable and Chaos had their little coming out. Isa and Abel had their little bit of a confrontation with Isa being a little cryptic. and Lion and Chaos had their duck apology. And to round out the session, we had Isa having some kind of weird dream that had featured someone that they couldn't understand, who seemed to have a scarred face, and that was all you really got from that dream before you awoke.
And you guys missed it because you all left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we will start. Jack, I believe you said you had one thing that you wanted.
No,
additional
Shiro
thing
goes.
you wanted.
I said Shiro gets to go first because Charlie hasn't had his thing yet, so we get Charlie his.
I get what you're saying, but I would rather just do all of Charlie's in one go. So it's not like we've done a bunch of everyone's, jump to Charlie, jump back to the other people.
I'm okay with that. I'd rather Jack do his thing anyway.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, it's all good.
Yeah, get wrecked, scrub. I mean, what?
Damn, fuck.
Get checked, loser.
I'm sorry, I had to throw my son across the room.
What was the additional thing that you wanted to do?
I feel like since the first day, especially with Isodor's whole thing just after Farron's speech, she was very confused on why she was, in general, why would the princess be here and be semi-upset of attending the academy and haven't had a real one-on-one talk with her, or getting her, just out of curiosity, answers for why she's here.
So you just want to have a talk with Isidore?
Yes.
Okay. So when are you trying to do this? Are you trying to do this during one of the joint classes, where because the Fangs, your classes all happen together? Like, are you doing during normal training? Are you doing it during a joint exercise with both Fangs and Talons around?
I feel like
are you trying to find out after classes are finished for the day? Like, set the scene. What's happening?
Probably I would have been definitely trying to hint for Isidore for a more private talk, since I feel like she would want to keep her own thoughts private as well. So the two would definitely get to talk in peace, go a bit more out. So definitely hinting at Isidore to meet her somewhere private, maybe her own dorm room, or probably she'd go to her dorm room after Yarek's bullshit last time with fucking Eva. Definitely ruining her own life for having Yarek. That was fuck, yeah. So I feel like she'll find a way to get into her dorm room just to have a private talk.
Okay. I'll say that, it doesn't take much. Isidore is very perceptive. So I was able to be aware that like you want to talk to her in private. And I'll say it's probably been like after classes for the day and everything, but I'll say it's even a time when Lion's not around. So what is it that you enter the room and it seems very neatly organized. There's a dummy at the end of the room that I believe has a bunch of throwing knives in it, if I recall from last session correctly. And it's just like, it seems like just some general, like, it's a fairly neat room other than the obviously skewered mannequin. And she's just like standing kind of in the entranceway. Like, you close the door, and as you step further into the room, she's kind of standing in the doorway still, like leaning against the wall with like her arms crossed, like tapping on her arm with one of her fingers, just like not like impatiently or anything, but just like kind of slowly, like tap, tap, tap. And she's just looking at you, and she like raises an eyebrow and goes, "So, what was it that you wanted to talk about?"
Just some few questions. Isa will like pick up one of the knives that's on the floor, also just tossing it at the dummy, kind of aiming for the head constantly.
Roll the hit.
Oh yes, where's my dice?
No, I'll just do a general sleight of hand, and while you, because you said, are you implying you're going to keep throwing knives at it while you're talking?
Yeah.
I'll say you can just do it. It'll be fine. Don't worry about rolling dice. There's no like time frame for this, it's like playing darts. Who cares if you
she'll just be throwing it, mostly like not even looking, but like just throwing it just out of pure skill, hitting the dummy.
Okay. If you're doing that, then I will ask for a roll.
And that is sleight of hand, was it?
Yeah, just do a sleight of hand. Yeah,
Okay, let me see. What's my bonus? Coolio.
because you're not really trying to beat anyone's armor or anything like that. So it's just more about how.
13. 13 plus.
Okay,
bonus.
I'll say that you're mostly hitting like the mannequin. Like, you know, as you're talking, you're like getting them, retrieving them, throwing more. A majority of them hit in like the rough area you want, but they're not all just like pinpoint like in the head. Some get in the torso, some fly and like hit like the lower chest, you know, some skim just the top of the head. But, you know, good enough for just fucking around throwing knives.
Yeah.
But yeah, like she's just still looking at you. You've asked for. You said you want to ask her questions. She's just looking at you still.
I was more curious about that first day, really. Didn't expect the whole princess being a whole drama queen about being here. So I'm just curious why all that.
Really, you want to ask someone questions about that kind of stuff and call on the princess of the entire kingdom a drama queen.
I judge a person
Not
from
really.
actions, not
Not really
styles.
the smoothest of talkers, are we? And most diplomatic.
With students, this isn't diplomat stuff. I just merely see you as another classmate. Titles mean nothing here.
Then I think you're doing it wrong.
Mhm.
And she's just still standing there. So what? What was your question again?
What was the whole crying bit before? Saying you didn't want to be here or something? Merely curiosity.
I don't believe I said that. I was upset, clearly. You know, that happens generally, you know, when someone's upset, they cry. And that's what happened.
Sable, shut up. I see that in chat. Shut up.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, she's not like she's not offering anything. Like the vibe that you're getting is like you're asking questions. It's not that perhaps she's like cold, stony, not answering you, but she's not just like gonna offer you everything you want to know. You gotta fit. I'll give you this hint. Figure out how to ask her about it, and she might offer something.
I see very well. I was just merely asking on your opinion of why you dislike being here on that first day, but it seems you've grown accustomed by the looks of it.
Oh yes, no, it isn't a unfamiliar place to me. The academy has always been a place that those of the royal family are able to visit. You know, being royals, you run the whole kingdom. This is one of our many provinces.
That is true. That's very true.
Yes, no, having your life uprooted tends to leave one not feeling great.
Oh god, what is the question? I'm presuming you also had very good luck with the whole ceremony, or maybe is that different for royals there with your dragon?
Perhaps. Um, yeah. No, I wouldn't call it luck per se. Um, I will say if you want, you can do like an insight check to see what's going on there.
Okie dokie, I bet I'm gonna roll fucking low here. No, stop hitting the keyboard. Naughty dice, naughty.
Hmm.
That is a 15.
Okay. She seems to like, yeah, she's kind of dancing around what you've asked, but I would say it'd be easy enough to say like like knowing from what you can infer about this is a royal egg ceremonies, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, probably wasn't just a random accident that she got an egg. And at least from the knowledge that you have, she probably just underwent the same process as any other person. Um, but it seems like there is more to that, but you don't really have more information to like make a proper guess on what's going on.
Again, I'm only asking. It's only up to a person who wants to share the secrets or not.
Yes, indeed.
Well, that's really sim. I'm more honestly curious about here. Hopefully,
Hmm.
we still be acquaintances, since I'm presuming my attitude isn't the most friendly.
No, it's fine. It's unusual to one of the first times you really, yeah, no, dragging someone off to a side room to have a little bit of a conversation and immediately asking no pleasantries, should we say. It's no way one should speak to a princess. But I guess you are a foreigner into these lands and of common blood, but I guess it's to be expected that perhaps you're not as refined in the methods of the courtliness than that I have come to expect from those who surround me in my life. But what about yourself? Were you upset at all to come to this campus, to be sent here? Like I said, you're a foreigner from a distant land. It probably is a great opportunity for you to come into a place of such prestige and have such a grand opportunity.
I couldn't less care about the grand opportunity, but it is a very interesting perspective to see how this sort of insight to the dragon riders would be. It's
Oh,
very
indeed. In what way? It seems like that interests me. In what way? How's it interesting?
simply just to understand the history in a more different perspective than just as a simple citizen, now being a student of it all. With you.
But not not opportunity, and you are amongst
Nick, you're
You're
cutting
cutting
out.
out, bro.
the first guy. Okay, give me.
All good.
Yeah, you might need to just redo that one monologue just
Yeah.
a little bit because it cut out a little too it cut out a little too much that we missed full sentences instead of just
Yeah.
My
like
camera's
one
going
or
right.
two words. Sorry, gang.
Probably a whole sentence.
Yeah, that's fine. Just give me a second.
All good.
So, what was the last thing you heard?
I didn't hear a single thing from most of that.
So you haven't heard anything the entire time she's been in the room. I'm saying
No,
like,
no. I meant that
did
last sentence of
yeah.
after I said about it's a
That's
new
why.
perspective to see being a dragonite
Yes.
instead of being a citizen.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
All good.
Okay. So she more or okay. Allow me to just re-get into character.
All good. All good. All good.
Mhm. That I suppose it is interesting in its own way. It must. I'm surprised that you don't understand perhaps the opportunity that you've been given. You and your young dragon. You are amongst the first cohort that is not made up of the nobles of the Odric Empire. That makes you somewhat of a curiosity, you and some of the others. And a foreigner, no less.
I can
Someone
understand.
worth keeping an eye on, just to see what kind of progress you make in the lands. Perhaps it's a good learning opportunity for everyone.
I guess I can understand such a perspective from you.
Have you had much experience with dragons in Agricor?
Not in Aquafor, but far out. I've had
I,
some
I, I will
dragon.
say, you've never mentioned that you were in Agricor to her before. Like before you came to this academy. That is something you will notice just immediately.
Fair enough. She'll share it anyway. I haven't been to. I've only been in the main capital of the kingdom for not too long, possibly just under a year. But I've had many interactions with dragons and learning their biology.
Ah, yes, as we can see by your own altered biology. How did that occur, by the way? You know, let's be fair.
I guess
Answer
that does,
answer a question of mine, and I'll answer a question of yours.
I guess that does sound fair.
You
More
know,
of an accident.
an equal exchange. As I love to. You know, you're right. We are students. We should treat each other as such, as equals. Um, but how did this occur to you?
A miracle, I would say, probably. Accident happened. I believe some riders from the main kingdom was up here. Something happened at my own hometown long ago. It's more of a miracle I even survived, but this was more the only downside to that. The increased strength is nice, and now being here, I can learn more about dragons and even my own altered DNA.
Yes, no, very very interesting. I can't say I've ever seen a mutation quite as striking as this one. But I did see you smack the shit out of that child in one of our first combat encounters, and you did have some impressive speed to the movement. Um, yes. And to answer your question, yes, I was upset. I was upset that I was sent here when I already had my own plans for moving forward. You know, unlike most, a royal's life is much more structured, much more predetermined. And I had grown accustomed to that. And when it changed, everything changed.
I Isa would probably just give a scoff at her sense of wanting a sense of perfect life more, and then in her way, she's going to probably make it sound. It sounds rude, but she's trying to give it in her own way. You should
Mhm.
maybe at least understand the cope with fate changing. Nothing can be predetermined, especially with me already being here, this altercation, and then already other aspects of my life. You should learn to adjust, find ways to maneuver around them, just as I have.
Mm, mm. And do you think I haven't?
By your tone, I can tell probably not, but I see there is some progress.
Mm, interesting. Well, I can't say that this hasn't been enlightening, but it hasn't. If you could show yourself out, that would be great.
She'll take a
Can
small
Lion
bow.
walk in?
No, God. Yes, please. Yes, please go in. Ruin it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
so
'cause it's
Lion,
his
you've
room.
you've walked in. Yeah, it's your room, 100%. Isidore's kind of like you can open the door fully, but Isidore's standing a little bit in, leaning against the wall, and Isa is bowing to her in this room that you've just entered.
How's it going, guys? You guys having fun?
Simple talk,
Oh,
nothing more.
yes, no, it was just having some. I want to say engaging conversation, but some conversation.
Ouch. Okay. Conversation about what?
Just about the past.
Right.
Wouldn't you
The
say, Isa?
past.
Mm. Yeah, they were just showing themselves out.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Isa will
Does
finally
does
leave.
Isa leave? Can I
Isa
ask
will.
questions?
You can
Isa
ask a
will-
question.
Isa will-
So, what about the
It makes
past were you
sense.
talking about?
Yeah, they just wanted to know some stuff about the first day.
Okay. Cuz there's something that I saw the other day. But you can't ask me how, but I kind of
I don't know.
have a question.
He's with an eyebrow at you. Right? I
I
can't
was just kind of taking
promise that I am of
okay.
assistance, but
Well, I was just kind of taking a stroll the other day. And I saw this painting of a dragon that looked kind of like yours, but a lot bigger. Is that why you're upset?
and you roll.
Okay. I don't think Lion
wish
has
you good
very
luck.
high insight. Where is insight?
Arian.
Oh, there
Mug.
it is.
Shift in skills. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so I'll look flashes across her face, but so quickly you're almost not sure. Like she, even if there was, very quickly masked what it is, and she's like,
okay.
and there are plenty of dragon. Mine just happens to be a topaz dragon. Why do you ask? You said you saw a painting. Where did you
I was
see
just
it?
on a walk, man. Don't worry about it.
Where? Where in the castle? I
I don't know. I'd kind of been on the beers a little bit.
would be
I kind of been on the beers, so I couldn't tell you exactly. But I don't want to piss you off. So
roll me.
oh no.
Yeah.
Where is the deception?
Please, good luck. Good luck.
Why are these in alphabetical order and I'm dumb? Oh, that is, yeah. Whoops.
For the hope of your god, please.
All right. Oh, okay. You're lucky. She rolled very low on her insight. And she's gonna be like, "Huh. Well, if you do see it again, I would like to inspect it. There aren't very many records on the topaz dragons, and I would like to
Oh,
see
there
them.
aren't?
Um,
Well, maybe I could show you then.
no. Perhaps.
I don't know. Are you cool? I don't know. Are you gonna be chill? Can I roll like something to like see that if she's gonna tell the truth? You know? Can I?
bro, are you
Why are you
cool?
laughing?
We need.
Can I or not? Why are you laughing?
Yeah, oh, you can. You can. I said, yeah, you roll an insight. Cool, yes.
Okay. I saw it in.
Okay. Cool. You're not sure. Honestly, you just spent a little bit of time hanging out in the rooms, so you get the vibe that she's like kind of okay. It's that because this is maybe it's not the best the
Okay.
best move. I broke into
Okay,
his
yeah.
office.
Okay. Yeah, I was on the beers. I don't remember. Sorry. Goodbye.
You're like, usually
The
I'm
window was wide open. It's not breaking in.
you're like, usually I'm very
Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Sorry. Lion leaves again. I just had an idea.
She's like, what the fuck was that?
That was some peak Lion lore. Thank you. Comic Relief 101.
Yeah, it's back to doing whatever the fuck she was doing. What else that Lion is doing in this
No, sorry. It just reminded me.
interaction?
It just reminded me of the question of the tower thing. So I was like, ooh.
That's. Is it something you wish to share?
Oh, no, I don't know. Well, I have theories, but I'm gonna keep them to myself.
That's fine, I guess.
Oh no, I can share them. I don't mind.
No. Job is to ask if you.
It's
talk
God's
about-
job to be an ass. Yo, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
So, Charlie,
Hmm.
what is one where you interacted with? So, what is it that you're getting up to now?
I'd like to do two things. One would be to sort
Yeah.
of look through the library because Shiro hasn't really done that yet. Everyone, well, yeah, library, and the other
Is
one
there
is
anything
to
in?
have a
Mhm.
have a. s- The other one's to have a sparring session with
Yep.
Lion. Just probably in like one of the like um martial
I will
classes.
say it is. It would
Yeah.
have to wait until joint classes.
Mm. Okay. Then it might.
That's fine. Like that can happen because
Yeah.
usually big fights. It's just it's not okay. So you're able to.
Nick, if I think it's getting relatively bad.
Jeez.
You're right.
What is it that
Um, I guess just
can
some.
find?
I guess just some books, maybe about. Yeah. Um, maybe just anything more about dragons or how some additional lore about how the city was, how the capital was founded and stuff like that. Just some
Okay. Okay.
extra lore
Okay.
stuff.
So sorry. So what specifically and about the capital and just about dragons in general?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just anything additional that he can sort of figure out. He's never really been a library type of person.
So and like people who work in the library, so it's fine. Um.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a couple different answers here I can give. So I need to ask, with dragons specifically, sorry, what are the some specific things you want to know?
Um.
Like pre Dragon Rider history, after Dragon Riders, like because I can give you a rundown of all of it. It's just
mm,
I've got a fair bit here, so I just want to know what I'm skimming
yeah.
through and what I'm not.
Probably. He's probably just going to skim through it all until like something sort of peeks out to him, but probably before Dragon Riders
Yeah, okay.
because he knows the
Okay.
least about that.
That's fine. Okay, so the stuff that you are able to find in your books, um, you have your base knowledge on understanding like the anatomy of these creatures and like understanding like the ways that they interact with each other and how they nest in like essentially hives. Um, but that's when there's generally a large concentration of food nearby. So if there's like a large lush forest, a lot of the more vegetarian or omnivore dragons will congregate in certain areas, and if they're there for long enough, an elder dragon will show up and basically be like the guardian of their hive nest. This is like kind of knowledge that you have. You personally have never come across a hive.
Mm,
You do know that further out to the west that they're not as common. You deal with a lot more scavenger and like solitary dragons, just because there isn't as much like resources in the ways of food out that way. But over here, towards like places like Foltest and Darnmore and Ormen and Hadao, that these places are much more livable and are generally a much richer kingdom,
mm,
or a richer set of kingdoms. Let me quickly make sure I pull up the map so I can accurately tell you where the locations are, because I know where they are. So I will resend it so that everyone can look at it if they wish. But here we are. So, from what you can tell based on like some of your research, currently there are 2 known hives in the Aldrich Empire. One is just north of Ormen. You can see it on the map. It looks like a little tunnel entrance at the base of one of the mountains. Because they take advantage of basically Foltest's forests and the Silvergrass Plains being so nearby. A lot of Ormen is like dry plains and is more of like a mining kingdom. But being like on the precipice of such a lush area, it's like a perfect nesting ground. And then the other is on the far north of the Rusty Maple Forest, where basically they are situated at the top of the mountains over there. But you get like some like general things as you're flicking through. You get some like these are the common breeds of dragons.
Yeah.
These are more rare breeds. And if you're looking at pre-Dragon Rider history,
Yeah.
a lot of it is like how to avoid confrontations, and
Yeah.
if you do encounter a dragon, contact the dragon hunters. And
Mm.
here are like some basic methods. Like if you encounter a dragon in the wild and there's no help, best bet is to either hide, obviously, or throw whatever food you have out and slowly like retreat.
Mm.
Because they might pounce on you from the quick movement. It
Mm.
really depends on the kind of dragon, but you know, more often than not, larger dragons won't bother hunting just a single person.
Yeah.
That's not really food. Like it's not really. They don't really eat people.
Okay.
It's more about like the after effects of what dragons do in their daily life,
Yeah.
like setting some forest on fire or
Mm.
having a squabble about territory that the humans and elves and dwarves and like all the races basically have to deal with the after effects or the blowout from those confrontations more so than directly being prey.
Right.
Um, but if you had anything else specific about dragons, I can give you some basic lore.
Yeah. All
Um,
good. I'm happy with that.
yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say sorry as well. You do know that there are dragons everywhere on the continents.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not like the Aldrich Empire is unique.
Yeah.
But they have the reputation of being the only people who can reliably
Yeah.
control
Right.
them. Which is what makes them such a powerhouse. Even though there are larger kingdoms out there, it's like this is currently a kingdom that has a fucking nuke.
Mm.
You don't really go poking it unless you feel like you could take on their nuke head on.
Yeah. Right.
So,
So they're like the
um,
world power at the moment.
one of them in
Yeah.
this region of like the continent, yes.
Yeah.
But there is a reason that they haven't expanded further.
Mm.
Um, but that's the general knowledge about dragons. The other knowledge you said you want to know about the capital.
Yeah.
Um,
How it
okay.
was how it was founded, and maybe just the um not so much goodwill, but the relationship between all the other places.
Yeah, okay. Give me but a moment. I just need to. I'm just looking through my notes to make sure I'm giving you accurate lore. Okay, so it's actually there are 2 answers to your question about the capital.
Mm.
Because the current capital of the
Yeah.
Aldrich Empire is Darnmore,
Mm.
which is off onto the right-hand side of like that small like inland sea, of
Yeah.
like the largest sea in the center of the map,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that is the current capital of the kingdom.
Mm.
Um, oh my god, where did my notes just go? The Aldrichs, so which Isidore is one of,
Mm.
currently live in Castle Solus. which is like situated on the very top of the city and looks essentially like a ruin. Um, da, 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 da. It is like the photos that like you see in like the images that are like sketched into this book
Yep.
show like a, a cracked walls overgrown with leaves and vines. The castle basically looks like a hunk of stone that has been gouged at thousands of times and
Mm.
looks more like a battlement, like somewhere that like an army would set up and has been under siege for many years.
Mm.
Um, but there does seem to be a kind of beauty to it in like the ways of like its elven architecture, and like it has lasted it has lasted the test of times because the castle itself is the original castle that was built there and has been there for over 1,000 years. Um, and the first time that that the Darnmore capital, like the city of Darnmore, and therefore the capital of that kingdom fell, was when Farron took the city. Up until that point, it had been an elven kingdom, and
Mm.
he basically conquered it, expanded out, and they've had. Um, I can't remember exactly how many years, but this is one that they've had for a fair few years. I think about 40 years.
Mm.
But this and Foltest are like the two major players who were in
Yeah.
this region, and they took over their direct rival.
Yeah. Right.
So um, then that brings us back over to Foltest, which is where the Aldrich Empire originated.
Mm.
It used to just be that they were the Foltestian royal family.
Mm-hmm.
But with Farron's help, they were able to overtake Ormen. And Foltest is much more of a like farming woodland, like what's the best way to describe it? Um, Whereas Darnmore is more reminiscent of somewhere like Scotland with its like high
Yeah.
valleys and
Right.
hills and cliffs. Foltest is more akin to like inland England with like
Mm.
lots of swamps and plains and fields, but like lots of forests and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Um, Almost to the point of the forest almost went all the way to the city walls. They were very well guarded, and you wouldn't be able to sneak an army up on the capital. But
Mm.
like just one of those things where they saw the strength in having such like a wall that blocked any assault from all men from the south, because you
Yep.
couldn't get an organized army reliably through here except for on a handful of roads.
Mm.
So it was a pretty good powerful spot, and they also had one of the best navies at the time.
Mm.
So while they were able to go out and strike at a lot of places and get a lot of riches that way, they were pretty evenly matched to Darnmore.
Mm. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? I can go do it.
And was there anything else, Charlie? You wanted some info about the capitals and about dragons?
And maybe anything you can find about the dark figure.
The dark. Can you be
Right
more
at the start.
specific?
Right at the start. The weird premonition things.
Uh-huh. Okay. You how much time do you dedicate to this? I'm gonna ask. Because
Um,
your other stuff you can find in like history books and
mm,
general things.
yeah, just
Um,
anything that sort of speaks out to him. If he can't sort of find anything in first glance, he'll just go and come back another time.
okay. I'm gonna say if it's at first glance,
Yeah.
you don't really find anything that's exactly what, because you recall like this dark figure that you only can vaguely remember um seemed to be like, because if I remember correctly from the first session,
Yeah.
there wasn't necessarily a dark figure for you. It was that Aoife
Yeah.
reached
Yeah.
out of the room, grabbed you by the face, and you blacked out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But something was clearly wrong with her. um so I guess with those parameters, um yeah, at first glance the closest thing you could find is potentially some form of possession.
Mm.
Other than that, nothing really fills the criteria of making a person act out so differently, unless it was someone who was like disguised through magic or something. But
Mm.
nothing like definitive. It comes from the
Yeah.
research.
Mm. With that, I'll leave, I guess.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. And yes, Cade, you said you wanted to ask a question that Sable would know, but Cade does not.
Hello. I don't know how well this mic works.
That's all right.
It's okay
if
at
I
the minute.
remember.
It's okay at the moment.
Nice, tight. Because you were just talking about all the capitals and stuff. I'm curious, is the Forcia Isle where Sable's from, like, originally like part of Darnmore still? Or was it like a
Yes.
part, like, because you did say that they, like, in that Sable remembers a time before the Forcia Isle became part of the Empire. I didn't know if, because low-key Forcia Isle looks like it's
Mhm.
not that far off of, even though there's like a bridge between Dunmore and Forcia Isle, like, you know, not
Mhm.
that far away from Foltest, they almost look like there's like was meant to be
Mhm.
a land bridge between them for a second
Mhm.
when I was looking at it, because they have like very similar matching vibes and shape.
Mhm.
So I was curious.
Basically, the up near Darnmore, like I said, it's all right farmland and stuff like that, but the Forcia Isle has a lot more resources, and they were able to hold on to it pretty tightly for a lot of its good farmland. It's access to like plentiful forests. As even Sable would know, that's where some of the best food and stuff grows and gets like shipped out to other parts of the kingdom. It's also
Sable's
one of
like,
the
yeah,
more
eat like a
peaceful.
king.
It's also one of the more peaceful areas dragon related in the entire kingdom. So, much on, like I said, I've said before, Sable might have to deal with a random dragon trying to run off with their sheep, but kind of in the way of if Sable goes, ah, shoo, the dragons fly away. They're much smaller in the Forcia Isles than they are
They're,
So
in other
they're
places.
it's
kind of
much
like
like
terrible terrors.
or like
Imagine more
a
like the
weird
size of a
fox.
cow, but that's at
But
maximum.
like the same vibes as terrible terrors
Yes.
when they're just kind of like around and everyone's like, go away.
Opportunity hunters, not
Yeah.
predators.
Vicious,
So,
Yeah. Sable's
vicious
like, so
cow.
long as they're kind of like giant foxes, maybe.
Yeah.
essentially, yeah,
Not like
that's
having a pack of wolves around, just a singular
mhm,
fox around.
yeah. It's so much so to the point, like I said, that Sable's never seen a dragon hunter, which is kind of uncommon, even though there's so few of them. So,
Now I'm curious. Which, okay, no, this is probably more for later me and Nick to talk about. But now I'm curious if Sable has ever come across a dragon before and tried to like feed it or be nice to it, or was like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm. They're like, nah, the dragons are chill. They're nice. They're cool. So
you have like a
let
bird. Your dad has a bird feeder, and he like collects like smaller ones to throw some little
Sorry,
bits of
Mac.
meat.
yeah. It's
You
like
know,
kind of like trying to feed like kookaburras. Like, oh, I've got some extra meat left over. We're gonna go
yeah.
put that outside for them. Like
Like,
this is just us trying to tame some some
sure
like
would.
predator birds
Mm.
essentially.
If Shura heard this, he'd be like, "You're an idiot!" Like he'd be like
Yeah, he's like,
referring
"What the
to them
fuck are
as
you doing?"
yeah, he'd be like referring to them as like feeding like dingoes.
Yeah.
They're just little guys. They're
And
just
he's like,
little guys. My
he's
little
like,
guys.
yeah, and the little guys grow up
Not my little guys. My little guys
into
stay.
big.
And then they
Nah,
eat your
not mine.
house.
Not mine. My little guys are staying itty bitty.
Mm.
Sable, and the wild dragons on Forcia Isle. They're like this, and by this I mean it's giving the same energy as like foxes trying to domesticate themselves.
Okay,
That's
we do. Oh,
exactly the vibes. Okay,
Jeez.
sorry.
okay, Lion and Shura's 1v1 or
Hell yeah.
Yes, I'd like to actually roll out this account. Quicker rolls. Like you just tell me what you're going to do, and it'll just be both of yous rolling d20s, and whoever gets higher, their thing happens. Or do you actually want to roll through the combat properly?
Up to Charlie, I
I
don't
was
mind.
thinking just doing it quickly, but again,
Mhm.
whatever.
Okay. What we might do is that the way this minor encounter will work is that each of you will tell me when the combat starts what you'd like to do on this specific turn.
Mhm.
I'll roll a d20. If it's 1 to 10, it's what Shiro wants. If it's 11 to 20, it is what Lion wants. And then that'll happen, and then we'll start the next round, and that'll happen a few times. And then at the end of that, we can decide collectively as a group who won,
Okay.
based on how the fight went.
Okay. Just before that,
Armed the best wins.
Yeah,
just before that,
basically.
Shiro's gonna go over the like have we already broken off into thing?
Yeah, I'll say I'll say this is one of the times where you guys have like been in a big group. You have just done a combat encounter. This one was dealing with like fighting small waves of smaller enemies. So like strategically setting yourself up in a spot and like dealing with a lot of like funneling enemies into stuff. But it wasn't like you guys were actively combating each other. It was like a collaborative thing to see how yous worked. But that's over. Everyone else is kind of separated off into their groups, having conversations. Um, you know. But other than that, yeah, you guys have the opportunity to interact. So I'll say Lion's probably. What is Lion doing after the combat's finished? Before Shiro asks him for a 1v1.
Hanging out with Notekis. Making plans to sneak
Yeah,
into the
okay.
religion class.
All right. Okay, so yeah, he's currently just on his own. Sorry, it's Cade. Yeah. Okay. Yep. But yeah, so he's on his own. What would you like to do?
Sort of. I walk up to Lion and I know Lion's name, right?
Yes. These have been at this point.
Yeah. Hey,
Yo.
Lion. How's about a friendly
Absolutely,
spar?
let's do it. I'm gonna rock your shit. How long have you been fighting for?
30 years.
Oh
give or
fuck,
take.
okay. Maybe my shit's about to get rocked, I guess we'll see.
Don't worry. I won't use my swords.
Oh, swords!
It's mainly
Okay,
hand to
sweet, that's
hand.
the only thing I know how to do. So, let's do it.
He throws his sort of gear on the ground with
No.
a belt and stuff. I know. It's a friendly spar, but also
I don't really need to have your weapons, so
but I have an idea.
actually,
I have a flavor. I have a flavor idea. So we sort of get into our sort of spots, and Shiro goes on 3. 1, 2,
Yep.
3, and Shiro bolts in the other direction.
Lion's like, fuck it, alright, come here, bitch. And he chases after him.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
and is Lion trying to catch him? Are you just trying to evade him for the moment, or what are you doing, Charlie?
Oh, I'm trying to get as much.
evade him?
I'm trying to
Yeah.
get as much distance from him as possible to
Yep.
try. So what my plan was originally was to
Mhm.
run as far as like if we were going to do combat,
Yep.
like if I knew that we had time, I wanted Shiro to run as far like as much space as possible, pick up a few rocks and start throwing it at Lion.
Okay.
I said he wouldn't use his weapons. I didn't say anything about nature's
Fair.
weapons.
Okay, fair.
No, that is fair. So I'll say you can do that. Lion, he's like bolted back in a bit of a start. What do you do?
Like, what does Lion do as he's running away? Lion's like,
Yeah.
I didn't know we were
Yeah.
playing tag, but let's fucking go. I'm gonna catch you. And he wants to like catch him and wrestle him to the ground, like jump on him.
Okay. I'll roll a d20 to see if Lion dodges the attacks or gets hit by the rocks. So as you like run forward to go to tackle him, and you're like dashing forward, one of these stones just whizzes out and cracks you in the head. Not enough to like hurt you really badly, but definitely enough where you felt it.
Right.
But I'll say that you're able to then get to within like arm's reach of him. What would you
Lion's
like
like,
to do now?
ow, dude, I thought we were sparring hand to hand, not rock to head.
Hey, I said nothing about nature's weapons.
Okay, come here, you little pussycat. And then Lion's
I'll try and leg sweep him.
and Lion.
Senator, I'd like to leg sweep.
Okay, and then like if it lands
Mhm,
on my side of the dice, Lion wants to jump over and jump over the thing and then clock him in the face with uppercut.
He managed to uppercut. Shiro spins, sweeping your legs out from underneath you.
Lion lands face first on the ground by the sounds of it.
And
Jesus Christ.
as Lion's looking up, Shiro's bolting away again, getting some more distance.
Lion like throws up his hands. Oh, for fuck's sake! And he's gonna pick up some. He's gonna pick. Wait, did we say dragons were in this or not?
Hey, Shiro said no rules.
Agreed
So,
to that.
yeah, I like Shiro didn't think of that, but yeah.
Okay, I actually changed my mind. Never mind. Okay. Can our dragons fly yet? Because they have not yet flown.
Say no for this specific encounter.
Okay. Okay. Lion's just gonna keep trying chasing him.
I'm just going to throw rocks at him again.
Yeah, I'm still hucking rocks. Cavemen like rock.
What is Lion going to do once he gets
Once he gets there,
to him?
take the rocks. Or leg sweep him, actually. Leg sweep him. Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Okay, and you duck and weave your way until you grab his ankle with your hand and just pull his leg out from underneath him.
Aha, Lion's like, finally. And then he like is gonna try
He's
and
knocked
jump
on
on
the
his
floor.
chest. Lion's gonna try and jump on his chest and try and pin him like and count to 3.
Yeah, okay. And what?
Shiro's gonna do one of those martial arts sort of spin things where sort of as he sort of gets out of the way, he'll hook his leg to make contact with Lion's jaw.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, as you go to like pin him down, Shiro does this really impressive spin kick thing, and his like foot hooks like behind your neck, and he like slams you into the ground as you approach him.
Ah, yes, more dirt. That's exactly what I felt like eating right now. And then Lion's gonna try and roll onto his back and do that back flip kick thing where you land back on your feet.
Yep. Okay. And
I'll let Shiro. I'll let
say,
Shiro out.
yeah. Okay. We'll do this round and
Okay.
then one more, and then we'll determine who won the fight. So you're trying to do a stand-up thing, and what is Shiro doing?
So I'll give him a second, but then Shiro will sort of just knock him back down, or try to.
Damn, you're just an asshole, aren't you?
Hey,
okay.
he doesn't want to get his shit rocked. He's just fighting.
No, that's fair.
He knows he knows Monks is going to kick his ass, so he's just trying to get the best advantage he can.
Yeah. As you like step forward, as he's like doing this kick up thing, you like swing down, and he does his like flip thing and narrowly dodges your fist. And Lion, you're fully stepped up, and he's just gone past you. What is the final thing that you'd like to do to end out this fight?
Lion's gonna try and tackle him again and pin him again, and count try and do the 3 count.
Backwards. Oh. Backwards
Mhm.
cartwheel.
Okay. Sweet. And Lion, as you've done your kickflip up, you're able to grab a hold of Shiro and like flip him over your hip and like slam him into the ground and pin him down for the full 3 seconds. As we zoom out, as these two are like puffing out of breath on the ground, and everyone's just watching them, who do we say won the fight? Who was cooler?
Hey,
I want the group's
I'd let
consensus on this.
I'd let Lion win.
Dude, just go look at the bets we made.
Bets?
Oh, he's actually
There's
talking
bets?
No,
about that.
guys, go look. We
There's
literally
bets?
betted. We literally had a
Oh my
poll.
god, you guys
There was
suck.
a poll.
We role
Damn.
played the characters placing bets on
Oh, the
you,
characters.
bro.
Okay, that's alright
Okay.
then.
Okay, so you use bet.
Who
Us
changed
and
that
the
vote?
characters.
Now, hear me out. Use bet that Shiro would win. Do we think Shiro did win?
Let's ask the
'Cause it-
audience.
It's one thing to say this is who I reckon will win, but who do we think actually won the fight?
Maybe what the poll we had. Or
I did.
Well,
know.
what does everyone else think? Because personally, I still think that Shiro immediately running away caught me off guard so bad.
Personally,
I'm
if
so
you're going
glad.
up against a monk, I feel like you're gonna get fucked up when you get close range, especially if you're not using weapons.
Yeah.
However, Shiro has backstory stuff that I don't fully know, but it makes me think that like you also know really, really good self-defense when it comes to close range. So I'm at a loss, to be honest, on who I actually like thoroughly know wins, because monks can be
I
insane.
pinned him.
All right, they just gotta get your pressure point, and then you're done. You're paralyzed. You know.
If it's there's not a consensus, I'll hold up Lion's
mean,
arm.
Hero running away is so funny. Like, expect the unexpected.
I think
Like-
in terms of brawn, I
Yeah.
think Lion won, but in terms of brains, I think clearly Shiro won. So I feel
Really,
like
I would have Hero's brawn as
like
well.
I feel like if it was like a thing where they both were like, "This was fun, let's end this now," it's like, nah, neither of them won. They just came to the consensus that that was fun cat playtime. We both just got the zoomies out.
Yeah,
That's what it
cat
was,
zoomies.
right?
Yeah,
Cat
it was more or less Zoom.
They had
Real.
cat zoomies. I think the rest of the group just turned around. They were like, "What? Oh, okay, never mind." I think
That's a playing
they've got it
again.
out of their system now. They're probably gonna need a nap when we get back to the rooms now. A cat nap. I think it. I'm honestly also a little stumped on who I think won, because I kind of want it to be Shiro just because it seems
Ouch.
funny. If he won based on his like maneuvers and tactical
5,
skill.
I want to give it
Four,
to Shiro because
3,
he's never
2,
given any wins every time he's
1.
played. So I'm like, oh yeah, Shiro could beat Lion, but he can never beat Isa lore-wise.
Shiro will raise Lion's arm.
Thanks.
What did I hear? Who can't beat Isa
Thanks.
lore-wise?
Shiro, because every time I have fought in a battle against him, I keep killing
It's because I'm always aiming at someone else. I keep forgetting about the other rogue.
Isa's a fighter.
I'm a fighter, I'm
She's
melee.
a fighter. She just doesn't fight like one. She fights like a
Mhm.
rogue. And
Mm.
you
Which is
are
kind
a
of funny.
rogue that
Oh,
fights like a fighter because you try to
No,
like
no.
lines.
I was thinking of is it Isidore? No, not Isidore.
Yeah, Isidore is the other rogue.
Yeah, I was thinking of Isidore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure is just freaking. There's just something about Issa that Sherry just wants to clock the shit out of her just because it'd be funny, but he ends up getting his ass kicked all the time.
extra
I
muscle,
think-
bro.
I think
Extra
we
dragon
need to
muscle.
we need to have Shiro like get her one time and then be like,
Yeah.
you should have seen it coming, and help her like get up afterwards and be like, wait, it's okay, wait.
It's the sneak attack. He needs the sneak attack, but he can't pop it off.
Too observant, too observant. We'll give it to
Mhm,
Shiro though.
Okay.
Okay.
Which, yeah.
What?
Shiro lays Lion's arm and goes, "Our winner. The monks have taught you well."
Oh, thanks, buddy. We should do this again sometime.
Maybe.
See, excellent. So even though to everyone it was very clear that Shiro was extra cool in that fight and clearly won it, Shiro has given the win to Lion.
I'm so confused with what just happened.
No, it's fine. You have been labeled the winner because Shiro said
Thank
you're the
you.
winner.
You're the winner.
So
You win.
he says you won your duel, so that means you won your duel.
It's really high stakes stuff.
I'd be scared to go against Lion, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm like in a close range when I don't have my weapon. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
Nope.
I will say I was surprised when you had your group combat the Lion didn't try to actually just punch the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Because he probably in a round or two of combat could knock Chaos down if he hit.
Guys, he's
Oh,
just a
so
little guy.
I forget-
He's just a little pacifist guy.
I think sometimes you forget that I think
You
at
have
the
studied.
moment the two hardest hitters in the group would be
I
you
know,
and
but
Chaos.
he's just a little guy.
Chaos has a giant fucking
He
weapon,
doesn't
which is
wanna
why
hit people.
you just punch shit with your
But he
cat
feels
hands.
bad, guys. He feels
Yeah.
bad.
There's claw.
Jazz,
You
I love
have
the
claws.
background you have going.
I did.
by
I
the
love
Yeah,
it.
legendary background. It's the
Eek.
birthday girl.
How do I? Sorry, this is a above board question. Lion's still on level 1. In the thing, how do I make him on level 2?
There should be a little red
there's a-
thing next to like on the front of your
It's-
page when you
it
look at
says
it.
it says experience points. Just put a number like 50 million into it, but just level up to level. Are you guys level 2 or 3 at the moment?
2.
2.
3.
I mean
No, isn't
3.
it 3?
I mean 3.
Isn't it 3?
It's 3.
What? Okay.
I don't remember, but to be fair, I think the other campaigns I'm
No,
in, I
no,
also
it's
just
level
leveled
2.
up.
Yeah, I thought it was
It's
2.
genuinely
Okay.
2. It's genuinely 2.
Okay.
I thought there was a bit there. Sorry.
No, my bad. I just genuinely forgot because the last 2 campaigns, like the other campaigns I'm in that I had sessions for, they were all like level up time. So I kind of like my brain was like, we leveled up in this one. No, I was thinking of my other ones. My bad.
A level above. I'm kidding.
Okay, with that, Shiro's RP's over. Shiro's happy.
Sweet. Sorry, I just need a pencil very quick.
I hope I didn't take too long.
No, not at all. It was good to listen to.
Yeah, I'm glad.
It was like
I'm glad I was entertaining. I mean, I'm so entertaining.
You are.
Yeah, I know. It was
good.
good.
Yeah, bro.
It was
Of
good.
course.
I loved it.
Yeah, don't forget it.
Cocky bastard. What? There we go. So, is there anything else that anyone would like to discuss? Any questions they'd like to ask before we kind of move forward and bring our couple month, I believe it was a 2-month time skip to a close?
Was he bloody?
Lion.
Yeah.
I'd say probably because all you did was hit him with a
Yeah.
We all certainly heard what he said.
rock.
For
And
sure.
I'd probably not.
you know, perhaps if you
No.
what's going on? Sorry.
Yeah, man, you're the
Just
DM.
having
Yeah, you're God. You're
issue
supposed to
with
know
my
this.
You know, I just delete some files. Apparently, there we go. Oh,
Bye
God.
bye.
There we go.
So long, Bowser.
I will say, probably at the end of this next like dungeon thing that you're going to do in the session. I'm going to start potentially this session and finish in a couple sessions. You will get a level up.
Ooh.
So not just yet,
Yes.
but it will
Fun.
be soon.
Level 3 shenanigans.
Yes. What is? Oh my god! Apologies. This is just
Exciting.
being really fucking annoying. Because I got a map for you guys, but it is refusing to work.
New map drop. God,
Uh,
God, Dev has given us a new map drop.
You will not get to see it just yet.
Oh, wah.
Yeah, that's what exploring the dungeon's for.
Woo!
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So there we go. The entire thing
Wait,
is hidden.
can Bobby use sonar?
Oh my fucking god! He's not toothless.
Damn it.
Okay, ask if Sable can use sonar, and maybe the answer will be different.
Yeah, that's a Sable question.
We
And
gotta
also,
turn.
Okay.
Sable-
Okay.
We gotta turn Sable into
Hiccup.
no
Valkyrie. What's her name?
Daredevil.
Oh,
Valko?
I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
Daredevil. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
because sonar.
Daredevil x Valka
Yeah.
equals. I mean, Sable is just teetering on the edge of just being Valka at this point. Valka, if
Mhm.
like Valka was a non-binary blind shepherd with way too
Cri-
many siblings.
Crippling back
Instead of
problems.
being a hot milk. They're not there yet.
Look,
Yet.
I can work with hot milk. Like,
I mean they're almost there. They're already 50 and they have plenty of fur babies. We can get them there.
yeah, I forget that Sable's 50 sometimes.
Sable is older than my parents, but has
Yeah.
the mental age of like
Of us.
Someone
Real.
telling you.
but then their soul is still elderly. Like, yeah, mentally like mid like 20s.
Type of
Soul
grandma
is
who'd go on
40
roller
years
coaster
old,
rides.
physically 50.
Both binary.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Return.
Hey.
I might turn it off just because if I'm having connection issues, then probably
Nick,
helping me
that's why.
having my webcam.
That's
up.
completely valid.
Hello.
We hear you.
They're
Russ.
good. I can hear you.
God gives his strongest
fine.
soldiers the hardest challenges.
Mm. Me.
But yes, okay. So 2 months has passed, and you have now all had your little character moments. You have done additional training. You have all made more progress in your dragon care classes. All of you, your dragons are getting larger. Oh, is everyone there? Everyone just went completely silent for me.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we're all here.
We're letting God
Sorry.
speak.
It was just all the webcams turned off, and then everyone went dead silent. And I was like, "Fuck."
We can stop yapping
It's chill.
occasionally.
I just didn't want it to be that I went through my entire thing, and then you
It's
guys went,
Kate's fault.
"Oh, we didn't hear any of it." But okay, so the 2 months has passed. You have all spent some more time experimenting with combat strategies, your abilities that you gained when you became second level. You have, like, I think at this point it'd be 8 more joint combat classes, and like Team Fangs and Team Talons, you really grow a lot closer. And with all the events that happened during this time period, you have all kind of grown a little bit stronger together as well. So much so to the point where you have been told that you are going to be heading on your first in-world mission when it becomes available. So they're looking for a suitable event or occurrence for you guys to go and deal with, and when it happens, you will be escorted by dragon riders. And yeah, you spent more time working on your magical items. As much as Tybris wasn't there to really help a lot more, he does still drop by. The actual resident magic item maker is Rylith, the skeleton that Isa and Angus, sorry, not Isa, Aoife and Angus have as their magic teacher.
Cool.
Yeah, he talks like this. Yeah. Um,
Hey,
No.
but with his assistance, you guys are able to begin the base functions and start sourcing resources to complete your magical items. Yeah, all of you have gotten a little bit better at your eloquence lessons and like learning how to read and write. Sable, I'd probably say at this point you would be more or less proficient at reading Braille. So that is a plus. I will also say during this time, people you've been able to send and receive letters pretty freely. Like Sable, you've had some correspondence with your brother and with Thad and your parents. Shiro,
I
you didn't
sent
get
just
any letters.
yeah, from who?
No. Lion, you were sent a bottle of really good, like old, like aged, like whiskey
Woo!
from the temple.
Woo!
The boys were like, "Hey, look, commemorative," and it's even got like a label drawn up for you with like a little drawing of you on it as well.
Aw.
The drawing is not as well done as the whiskey making was, but there's a lot of love
Aw,
put
those are
into
my
it.
boys.
Boys.
Yeah.
Aw.
I just remember correctly. Oh yeah, Biddy is the one who sent the bottle to
Yeah!
you.
Biddy
Biddy.
mention.
Yes. Chaos, you don't receive any letters, but when you do send them, more often than not, they come back and the letter's been opened, and on the letter there'll be some smaller things like seeds and little footprints.
hell yeah.
Once it is returned to you, and there seems to be something like a carrot, not quite, some kind of root vegetable has been put into this letter for you. Um,
They found them for me. Oh, this is great.
Mm. But there does seem to be some indication that they understand it's from you, and as much as they cannot write, they miss you.
Oh,
Isa, with whatever letters you're able
That's
to send,
cute. Where's
you
my
have not
family?
you have not received any letters yourself. But all your letters have been successfully delivered to the location that they have been dropped off at. And Aoife, you have, other than the letter that you received from your grandfather, you haven't really received any like notable correspondence, other other than just like general stuff about like how the family's going, but always from Anel. Not really from any other members of your family. Okay. Did I miss anyone? No. I already said Isa got jack shit.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. Thank you. All right, that's
Oh,
all. Thank you.
sorry. No, Isa sent out letters but never got a reply, but all your letters have been successfully delivered. Yes. Well, okay. The 2 months has come to an end, and while you are all doing your own studies, so currently I believe the Fangs, you would be in your combat class. So that's Isa, Lion, Sable, Dumar, Isidore, and Yarrick. And the Talons, you would currently be doing your general studies. So that's your like eloquence lessons, stuff like that. And in the middle of your lessons, some familiar faces show up. For Team Fangs, while the discussion is happening, um, sorry, just going to quickly pull up my character tokens. For Team Fangs, you see that Jacob, the magic teacher, has shown up, and by his side is actually someone, Sable, that you recognize. This is Taryn the Blackscale, the dragon rider that you have known for many, many years. And he, like, as someone who is larger than the average person, you haven't really noticed, but seeing him standing next to Jake, who is much more a normal proportioned man, Taryn is quite a large human in comparison. And it never really dawned on you because you don't ever really see him hanging out with other people. It's generally him next to his really huge fucking dragon, which tends to put things into scale. But Taryn has shown up in the class, and he just seems to be standing kind of at the back of the room with Jake while these studies are happening. And Talons, Chaos, someone you recognize, is here.
Oh.
Sorry, why have I forgotten the name? Arvin, who is Lorenzo's assistant, the second year, steps into the room and goes, I need to talk to you. To the teacher, because I said you guys are in the combat class, were you not? Yes. No, but the teacher walks over and there's words discussed, and Chaos, as you turn, as Arvin has entered this room, you can see that standing kind of behind him in like the shadow of the room back there is Lady Toril, the
Oh,
dragon
no.
rider who delivered you to
Oh,
the
God.
academy.
Can
And
I lower my head like as if I'm sinking beneath the table a little bit?
yes, you may if you wish.
Like
But
I'm gonna
she is,
hide from her if she looks in the
yeah,
room.
yeah, she is standing out there,
7 foot
and
tall man, by the way,
yeah,
hiding.
and for both the groups, when your class comes to an end, introductions are given. So for Fangs, it's like, I would like to introduce you all to Lord Taryn, the Black Scale. And he gives like a short nod, like a short bow, and like a friendly nod to Sable. Um, enough of a big nod that Sable can see that this interaction is happening. He's not like 60 feet away. He is aware that you're blind as shit.
Well, Sable's learned etiquette now, so Sable also does a little
Mhm,
bow and nod back.
mhm. And then for Team Talons, it's like, I would like to introduce you to our Lady Honora Toril. Um, and
I
she
almost fall off my chair trying to lean back and like hide more.
Oh my god, Chaos, is that you? Oh my god, I was hoping they put me with your group. Oh my god, I'm
No,
so excited.
it's not me. That's not me.
Oh my god. And Aoife, Shiro, you haven't seen anyone talk to Chaos like this. They run forward and they pull Chaos into like a big hug.
He is like stock still, like he's frozen in her hug.
Oh, very clearly so. And when Duck like dips his little head over your shoulder to see her, her eyes like almost like the size of saucers. She's like, "Oh my god, is this that cutie from the day? Oh my god, come here, baby!" And Duck jumps down into her hands, and she's like just like giving her scratches on her belly and stuff, and like preening at her feathers, and like, "Oh my god, look at this cutie! Oh my god." This woman, none of the rest of you have met before, but she seems way too obsessed with seeing Duck. And after a few seconds, when she sees the other baby dragons in the room, she's like, "This is such an amazing day! Oh my god, they're so small! Oh my god, they're so fucking adorable!" And she's just like holding Duck and like almost half crying as she's like going around the room petting all the other dragons. Um, but yeah. Chaos, how are you reacting? Aoife, Shiro, how are you reacting to this as well?
Um, he's gonna kind of like lean after her as she steps away and kind of go like, "Can I has my that's my." Mm.
Chaos.
She's like
Oh,
stolen Duck away from him basically, and he's like, "Ooh." But Duck seems to be enjoying herself, so he's like
Yeah,
hesitant on actually like if someone took Duck away, he would be mad about it. But Duck seems to be
yeah.
enjoying herself, so it's like,
Duck
"Eh, a
did
little
the
bit."
initial jumping. He wasn't grabbed.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
So he's not too worried about it, but still, it's like, why her?
but after a little while, they gather both rooms, and they take you all essentially back to your dorm, so everyone can be together. And while there, you hear the familiar sound of a cane tapping on the stones that lead up to your room, and they're echoing in the room that you're in, like in your main common area. And after a little while, with you waiting for with Lady Torrell and Lord Taryn, Farron shows up. And while you're all gathered together and
Fucking knew it.
Lord Taryn and Lady Torrell seem to be avoiding each other for some reason. I'll say it's
The love
much
of
more.
Laurel?
It's much more apparent that Lady Torrell, that Lord Taryn is trying to stay away from her than she's trying to stay away from him.
Yeah,
Like,
love
Taryn
he fucks her over. They used to date,
Uh,
guys.
But yes, as
You
you
can turn it
all,
into Yuri.
oh my god. But yes, Farron has appeared in your dorm. Oh my god, he's got a health bar. Oh no, that does not bear well for anyone. Um,
boss music
Dude, we're
started.
only
Me
level
too.
2.
The boss fight's already started, fellas.
Don't make me
The-
fight the level 20 guy.
the Doom music starts playing. But this'll be these figures over here will be Lady Torrell and Lord Taryn. A lot of T names. But as he enters the room, for most of you, this is the first time you've seen him since the ceremony, like 2.5 months ago. For one of you, you've seen him much more recently. Sable. Like I say more recently is like a week more recent than everyone else.
Other than Isidore, probably.
Yeah, she goes for like tea with him like every second day. So, you know, she's like
Sable-
allowed in his room, in his private abode.
That no one else
Yeah.
has
Sable's
been
like,
to.
no, I've learned etiquette now. I'm not going to go approach the man and say hello or act super awkward. I'm just going to stand here and pretend that I'm normal.
Mm.
I'm glaring at him through my helmet. That's all I gotta say.
Standing next to Chaos, like with like a polite but customer service look on their face.
He has like those swirls of like darkness emanating from around his helmet as he's staring.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's the like the characters. I need to find it, but like the meme redraw of the character that's staring with like the giant orb black eyes that just look so like they're sucking your soul in. That's Chaos.
Yeah.
Why is blood so
Sucking,
mad?
what?
Is it
No,
the why is
I
it
mean,
why
that
the
works
bro is so
too.
mad?
But he's entered this room, and when he's like finally stopped, he does a little tap tap on the ground with his cane. And Lady Torrell and Lord Taryn like immediately like take a knee and like hand on their chest, like as like a proper like a greeting of someone of like this is the head of their order of dragon riders, not just a lord. So you know, I see Val in the corner like, that shit ain't happening over here.
Not me.
Like,
Not me though. Be safe out, y'all.
and as this has happened, they rise to their feet, and he goes, and Farron goes, "Well met, all. I'm pleased to see that your studies are progressing as planned. You've all made good progress. You've all learnt a lot. But I believe that you are all ready for the next stage. We have an opportunity to provide you with the experience you need to operate as a proper member of our Dragon Riding Academy, of our corps. You'll learn more on your way to the location, but as I'm sure you know, or I'm assuming guessed, Lady Torrell and Lord Taryn will be guiding you and there to offer assistance should it arise. But I believe we found something interesting that'll help test your capabilities. Any questions? No, I didn't think so. Be prepared.
Wait a second.
You leave at dawn tomorrow.
Lion puts his hand up.
Yeah, is it? Yeah, he's like, oh yes, young
Where are we
lion.
going?
How might... You'll find out when you get there.
Sable does this straight into Lion's ribs when he says
How are
that.
we getting there if we don't know where it is?
No,
Oh my
now,
God.
now, Sable. No,
Calm.
this you will be. Let's say transported there through magical means.
Oh, I don't deal well.
If we're gonna
with
find out
magical
tomorrow, why
means.
don't you just tell us now? Like, what if I should pack a jacket?
Oh, you won't need to. You'll only be taking what you can carry.
I could carry a jacket. Did you look up the
It should-
forecast where we're
it should
going?
only-
I can carry a lot.
It should only take you a couple hours, perhaps, to achieve your goals.
What are the goals?
If not, and he's just ignoring Lion now. he's like, if not, the Dragon Riders will be able to offer some assistance. Now, I must bid you adieu. I am a busy man.
Busy with what?
And
Lion,
he
shut
turns and
up.
walks out.
Dude!
And then Chaos is gonna like turn over to look at Lion and just gonna go,
Mood.
no, he is right. He's asking the correct questions here. When he's gone. He's not saying that when he's in the room. When he's gone, he's just gonna be like, no.
My thoughts exactly.
Wait, when Lion's gone,
I
or
think
when
he's
what's his
going-
name's gone?
No. When
Yeah,
Farron's
he's
gone.
gone, not Lion. He's saying to Lion, like, yeah, that's
Lion is speechless. He does not know what to
curious
say,
too.
what to do when Chaos is agreeing with him.
Lion, I think that you should maybe leave some of these questions.
He said any questions.
You can ask.
He invited us to
Farron.
ask, so I just took him up on the offer.
Yeah, but the way he said it gave. I'm saying this as politeness, and I don't want to actually.
I'm sorry, I
explain
didn't
it to
realize you were the expert on
Then
social
what-
cues now.
No, I'm not. I'm just the expert on adults that don't want to talk to me. So
He believes you and be annoying.
Do you guys think I'm annoying
No.
Just-
yet? Wow.
nobody answered that question.
I said yeah. I would say yes, no hesitation, bro.
Sable, when she does that, Sable just gently like puts their hand over her face like this and goes, "No, it's okay, don't listen to her."
Mm. So is there anything else that anyone would like to discuss? Or I'll say, like I said, it is the next morning is you have time to prepare until dawn. So
I
if you would
will
like to do
ask
stuff during the
Lion.
night, then that is okay.
I will ask Lion. So are you going to pack a jacket or
I think it's better safe than sorry. I mean, he said we didn't need one, so we probably do need one.
okay? Because
You're-
Dot gets quite cold occasionally, so maybe
The
I
way-
should pack her a jacket.
The way that
Burrow's
you
packed up
bring
day
her
one.
astounds me. It's so interesting. I don't understand how you hear basic like responses and answers, and you have to go, nope, left is right.
Me?
But
Classic.
that
If he
doesn't
said
make
he
that
sense.
didn't
mother-
need a jacket, why the hell do you need
'Cause that
a jacket?
motherfucker is evil. That's exactly something he would say. He would say we don't need a jacket when we actually do, and then we'd just kind of be cold.
For your benefit, I'll say that
Um,
Lord Toro, Lady Toril, and Lord Taryn have left. Just
Yeah, I
before,
think so.
before you say
when-
that.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And let's hope
to
that
save
Elizabeth
you.
isn't around to hear this.
When
Yeah,
you
I-
say that though,
Evil.
Chaos like stands up and like clasps his hands together, and then he kind of walks over to you and just like lands a hand on your shoulder and leans over you like, yes.
Lion's terrified.
I'm
His like
glad
cat hair is standing on
someone
end.
here.
He's like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna get hit. And then when he doesn't get hit, he's really happy.
I am glad someone is on the right page.
Yo,
Yeah.
Chaos. Wait,
Good work.
can
Good
Lion
work.
whisper to
Save it,
Chaos for a
okay,
second
Jesus.
while they're really close?
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
something
yeah.
I gotta show you about something I saw that Mr. Evil Man was up to. We should talk later.
He just kind of like turns his head towards your face a little bit and just does like a very subtle
Okay.
nod
Okay.
before he like pats you on the back and then goes back to getting Duck up off the
Well,
floor and picking her up like.
Forgot
Yeah.
sure I need to ask,
You,
but
yeah,
Eh.
sorry. Yep. So, you said like, oh yeah, he's evil, and
Un-
Garrett goes, what? Yeah, Farron isn't evil. He's the Void Father. He's an important figure to all of the Eldritch Empire. What are you
He can
talking
be
about?
evil and important at the same time. A man can be two things.
He just praised us and said we're doing well and that we can begin the next stage of our
Well,
training.
you'll see.
That's one step closer to not having to be here anymore.
Well, tomorrow, when you
Oh,
don't pack a
yes.
jacket, but you do need a jacket, and you're cold all day, you'll see. You'll be sorry.
It's
Can
okay.
you-
If
Yeah.
anyone's cold, I will handle it. Hugs.
I think you
I'm
might be
very
focusing
Did
on
you
the
warm.
get
wrong thing.
blazed before the
Look at me,
special
I
announcement?
constantly
Why are
have
you
my
offering people
layers.
hugs?
I am
I'm
cold.
not. I'm saying if you're okay, buddy.
Chaos, sniff
And he's
them.
just
kinda
Sniff them,
like,
Chaos. Do they smell like grass?
Shiro slightly
Wait.
Shiro slightly raises his hand, but
I
not
will-
enough for anyone to notice.
Okay, getting high can be
Can Eva
canon, but
interject?
they're not a stoner.
No,
If
did you
Alexa-
actually say that there are two Chaos?
No.
Because Chaos will kind of just go like, if you were, I smell like grass. Oh, was
Mm.
that not the correct grass? No. Okay, I'm
Nice
going
try,
to shut
buddy.
up now.
Nice try.
They
No, Chaos, come
definitely
back. You
had
did
me
good.
back.
Your heart's in the right place.
Okay.
I love you.
It's alright. Your grass is the right grass. He doesn't know what he's talking.
I agree. Sable does smell like grass. Yes.
I don't. What?
What is
Why are you
happening,
all
bro?
treating me like this? I've done nothing but be nice.
Sable, let's go back to our room and we could both smell like grass.
I don't want to. I don't longer. I got high one
Hey,
time. Jesus Christ.
And at
Oh,
that
no,
moment,
not Jesus Christ.
Lion turns and looks at Shiro and is like, "Oh, hey, buddy, do you have something you want to say?"
What? Also, what did you say to Chaos?
What did I say to Chaos?
Mm.
Come here. I'll whisper it
You
to
look
you.
like you were whispering something.
Yeah, come here. So,
Okay.
you come here. Look, I got something I gotta show you guys about Mr. Evil Man. You gotta find me later. I'll show you. But shh, don't tell anybody. It's a
Okay.
secret.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, I'm just gonna quickly roll some insight checks.
Fair enough.
Iser's just like, bro, what is this shit? Why are we
So-
speaking so openly?
But Angus
Guys,
gives you a
I
bit
want
of
to
a look
remind you,
when
you're basically like fresh years, right? And you
Yeah.
are plotting on somehow ruining the reputation of the principal. Like,
Yep.
I'm gonna
No,
say,
this isn't our principal. This is basically one of the founding fathers.
yeah.
Yeah, and they all suck
Yeah,
too.
basically.
Sure, doesn't believe in that.
There's
Escalation
a bunch
Grim.
of college freshmen who showed up by accident trying to take down George Washington. No. We're trying to
George
take
Washington.
down. We're trying to take down Romulus from the mythology of Romulus and
Romulus.
Remus. Okay,
Oh
that's
my
what you're
God.
trying to do right
I
now.
don't get that reference.
So
I also don't
from-
get that reference.
Romulus founded Rome.
Oh.
This is really funny though.
Yeah. And isn't that also the lineage of that's the divine right of kings who should rule Rome, and they're like, no, we should actually have a kind of democratically led empire.
Yeah, that is exactly it. So I'm really really
Yeah.
pushing the Romulus and Remus right now.
Mm,
Most
mm.
there's also cool names. And
Yeah.
I did ancient history, and now we should go back to D&D and let Charlie continue
Yes.
his segment.
Charlie, from what when Shiro is like, what'd you say? And Lion leaned in to say that. I just did some rolls. Angus gives Lion a weird look. And the others don't seem to have really noticed what was said. Yep, so what else is Shiro doing? Is there anything else? Has anyone got any plans for what they'd like to do with the rest of their night? I take it that some people want to talk to Lion. But other than that,
Oh, are we doing that right? Okay, yeah. I mean, I
would
thought we'd do
assume-
that like later.
I would assume. Lion, when
we
do you
can
want to
do
do
it
it?
whenever you guys want.
Yeah,
Well,
team
Is
meeting.
Lion trying to talk to
Mm.
like
It-
everyone?
Just whoever's interested.
Or
Just whoever is
okay,
cool.
what if
Whoever
not
seems
Whoever's cool
cool.
like that.
Because not every you've only informed like a few people. Are you informing like I'm not saying you're gonna inform all the NPCs, but are you informing everyone in our part in the like the
I
players?
No.
think maybe you should say it later because
Okay.
they need to focus on a mission. And if everyone changes their view on this guy, they won't want to
but
go on the mission.
I'll say whatever Lion has to say.
It's not that big.
Would be okay for the players to know.
Yeah.
Because it's basically, I'm assuming, what Lion learned last
Yeah.
session.
Yeah.
Which you guys
it's-
already know. Above board, anyway. I mean,
The stuff of being in the
Yeah.
office and looking through Farron's
Yeah.
files.
so it's not game, but it's not that big.
Yeah. But okay, if you'd like to do that later, then that's okay. Is there anything else that anyone would like to plan or prepare in this night before your real world expedition tomorrow begins?
I'm pretty sure Shiro's already packed up, but like, I guess
Can we like rest? Because it still says I only have, or like, how much is my max HP? Is it
Let me
15?
check. I'm just double checking because did
Yeah.
you level up while we were talking? Then yeah, it should
15.
15. Your hit
Okay,
point
so we've
maximum's
like long
15.
rested.
And you've
Okay.
yes, yeah, it's like a 2-month-long break.
Oh
of course
yeah,
you've long
true.
rested.
That's a dumb question. My bad.
But if there's anything that you would like to try and do beforehand, or prepare, or get from this, from the school, like anything you'd like to do tonight, feel free to. If we have nothing we'd like to do, we can move on.
I don't know if I necessarily have to roleplay any of this out, but I do want to
Yeah.
double check what the deal is for Bernice in this situation. I assume she's just coming along with us, but like, do I have to prepare anything for her?
So, this is a good question to ask. You are going into an encounter that there is no immediate danger, to use, without I can say if you aren't doing anything else in the night, then I can just go forward to it.
But
does anyone else have anything they're doing in the night? Because I don't want to give you. If you want to prepare stuff prior to knowing what's going on, I'll allow it. But once I've said what's happening, it's kind of locked in.
It's like if there's going to be danger, Shiro kind of wants to make leather armor for Bernice.
I would say it would probably take you most of the night, and therefore you'd probably get a point of exhaustion.
I will say Bernice would have like a basic like
like a woolen
service
coat
dog,
kind of thing.
like
Yeah.
like service dog like coat, and it has would have like some like fur and then leather over the top of it, and like they've probably gotten an updated nicer one while being
Yeah.
at the
think about it this way: you weren't advised to not bring Bernice.
Okay.
You are going to be out in the real world, so shit that's out of the academy's control might happen. But it's not like they were dropping you in the middle of a war zone. Otherwise, they would recommend no, leave your guide dog behind.
Okay.
You know, if no one's got anything to do for the night, basically, the next morning, as you're all getting ready, it's like 5 a.m. You've all had your sleep, and you're being led off to actually towards the Ether Spire. The Lion, you recognize where you currently are. as you're all walking up the tower, you get to a door that has Farron's laboratory written on it. And as the door is pushed open by a seemingly invisible force, inside you see that there does seem to be some kind of like basic lab equipment, like lots of vials, a lot of stuff that like a lot of experimentations going on. There seems to be like a large glass tube that is kind of frosted over and filled with like a glowing green liquid, but you can't really see what's inside of it. There's like a few other things, but they're pushed back on the walls. In the center of this room is a large arcane circle drawn on the ground. Kate, what was that for?
Arcane reference.
Ah.
See, you get me. They get me.
Yes.
They knew
Yeah.
exactly what I meant. The blue hair with pronouns just makes
Yeah.
them know.
And as you are led to this teleporting circle, this magic circle, you aren't accompanied by the dragon riders at all, and you're informed that they've already headed out to the location, and basically you guys are just being sent there by this circle to like show up in the location, and that is the same way you'll get back. Because where you appear, there'll also be a circle that the dragon riders have written on the ground, and you'll return to that circle and then use that to teleport back to the location. What you are aware of that your mission encapsulates. You will be going there as both teams. So Fangs and Talons, this is a competition of sorts. The main objectives here is to find out what is plaguing. Why is this? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I would
We
also like to
can-
know
we-
who
Yeah.
is
You didn't
DC.
drop out.
I don't know what's happened.
Hello.
You
Yeah,
didn't
we
drop out.
Okay,
Someone messaged.
my thing
Oh,
is just
that's like
loading very
quick last-
slowly.
Yeah,
I have heard you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Um,
Sorry, my Wi-Fi just
there
cut
we go.
out. I'm
Sorry,
back.
I am back. It's okay.
Welcome
No,
back.
don't worry. Mine was gone as well.
We have the same internet.
So basically, what you're informed about is that you're going to a town called Karhill, and basically Karhill is suffering from something that is making all the villagers in the town suffer from like extreme drowsiness and lethargy, and they're basically not like they're generally getting sicker and sicker as time is progressing. So your main missions are to find out what's plaguing the villagers in the town, find the 4 lost persons that have been taken out of the town. They are a human woman called Abelina Darcy, a tabaxi man called Barnaby Payne, Theldred Levane, who is an elven child, and then Alistair Gelder, who is an older orc woman. These 4 people have been lost. They're like missing in town, so finding them and what happened to them is part of your objective. And then the third objective is don't die.
Great.
And if I could actually have everyone jump into their Team Fangs chat and their Team Talons chat, there's something I need to tell you, but the other team can't know.
I don't remember which team Lion's in. I'm sorry.
So
You're on
Fangs,
my team
Okay,
with Jack.
thank you.
Fangs is Isa, Lion, and Sable.
You want us to go now?
Yeah. Sorry, Craig, that you were just in here on your own. My boy, my rotten soldier.
Okay, and Maddie was here as
Yeah.
well. All right.
Yeah, but
Let's not
she
discredit her.
but she's such a
Okay.
dumb bitch. What?
Wow. Hey.
Oh,
You think
you
Craig
need
would
to
get
leave.
You think Craig would get stimulating conversation talking to that dumbass?
Maddie's
I love you,
about to like
babe.
ruin general
When she
chat.
can't defend
Ruin general
herself
chat.
too,
Do it.
Pulling
that
that
is
Emmy
savage.
away.
You gotta ruin general chat for me. Thank you, Maddie.
Nick, your
Uh,
Oh,
housewife
brother,
days are
This
over.
guy stinks.
You know Maddie Sander.
uh, hey, whoa, that's my wife. I can talk about I can talk about slander however I
Don't
want.
believe
Maddie, are we being legal right now?
I think
Yeah, I
Maddie
think
can't
that's how it
text.
works.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Maddie's not being legal right now. Cool. Okay, we love that for you.
But yes, before Bernice will be able to come along. It'll be up to you whether you bring Bernice into like the actual dungeon part of this. Like just above game. You'll be in a town for a little bit. It'll be up to you whether you actually bring Bernice into the dungeon.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to take that agency away from you, because if you like, depending on what you want
Yeah.
to do.
Sable's gonna ask for Bernice's opinion as well, but we'll get to that when we actually decide to walk into the dungeon.
Bernice just slumps down on the ground. I ain't fucking doing that. What do you take me
Sable
for?
or Sable being like, I just don't think you can handle this. She's like, what do you mean by that? No, I'm fucking going in now. Fuck you. You think I'm old?
My granny levels of petty.
Yeah, it's the back in my day I'd be able to do this, and you know what? I still can. I can do it even better than you.
Mm, yeah.
And Red Bulls in a matter of 2 seconds.
But yes. So you have your objectives. I have explained them to you. Your in-world, you are aware that there are the other team has a goal, and that you have to attempt to find out what it is. I'm just saying, so like we're all aware that you have been told to be sneaky, essentially, about what your goal is, or subtle at the very least. Um,
Things settled is my middle name.
yeah.
It's not.
That sounds like a
I know.
lie.
But
That's me, not Bruce.
But yes, so as you step into the circle, there is a bright flash of blue light, and suddenly you're no longer in the castle. You are standing in what seems to be a pretty mild climate. It's like probably about 18, 19 degrees outside. There's a bit of a chill on the wind, but
A
nothing
chill,
too
did you
bad.
say?
Yes.
A chill?
Yes.
So we should have brought jackets? Sorry.
Perhaps.
I'll see myself out.
No, but there's a little bit of a chill in the wind, but nothing's too crazy. Yeah, and as you look around, you can see that not far away from where you are, probably about 60 feet, is a large black dragon, currently asleep, and sitting by his snout is Lord Taran. And you can't see Lady Torrel at the moment, or her dragon.
The chaos.
After a moment and this flash of light and a crack of lightning, and the crack of lightning and the thunder rolling out, he stands up and he dusts himself off a little bit, and he's like, "Ah, yes, hail and well met. It's good that you've all made it here. I'm glad to see that my skill in writing arcane circles hasn't diminished. It has been quite a few years since I've had to draw one. But you're all here with all limbs accounted for." And he's looking through the group, just double checking, and he's like, "Yep, okay, sweet, that went well. Now, Lady Torrel is currently over in the town. She's already talking to the mayor, or the village elder or whatever it is. I don't really know. But we're gonna do some exploring, and her and I will be around. You can ask us for assistance. We're aware of everything that you're doing here. Team Fangs, if you need any assistance, feel free to ask me. And Team Talons, if you need any assistance, please feel free to ask Lady Toril. At least about your specific goals. If it's just general knowledge, feel free to ask me as well. Like, just feel free to talk to me.
Chaos is about
and
to swap teams.
He just puts up a hand for a moment, just like, can we avoid the village? Because he said that Lady Toril was in there. Yeah.
No, I don't believe so. That is, you just need to go gather some information from there. It is quite strange. From what we can see, there doesn't seem to be any physical ailment that is running through the town. But I'll leave the rest of that to your own explorations.
I have a question, sir.
Yes.
Which way's the dungeon?
Ask the townsfolk. It's not far away. And he like gestures over to like the eastern side of town. He's like, the entrance is over there, but I would not advise going straight to the dungeon. But if you wish, you may go there straight away.
Giant
Okay,
solo
thank you,
side
man.
eye at Lion if he does.
Sable just
Mhm.
gently holds the back of his shirt like this, so that even if he moves,
Are you
Sable
scruffing
still,
him?
like
Thank you, Sable.
no,
Thank
no,
you.
just the back of his shirt. They don't want to hurt him, but they're just gently holding it if he starts walking in like whatever direction he thinks is the dungeon. Just like pinches
Lion's
it and
like
don't
batting
worry,
it away, like an angry, annoyed cat. He's like, I'm not going that way. I just thought it'd be smart to ask for directions. Jeez, guys.
Sable does not move their hand. It's steel against you. Don't worry, we will not. We will go talk to the villagers, and he will stay right here. And does like this on his shoulders, like a little like hug
Stable.
motion.
That's a bit condescending. So I would, you know, that feels a little rude.
Lion makes angry
Most
cat
stressful
noise.
child I have ever had. No, he gives the energy of one of those. He gives the energy of one of those kids you have to put on a leash. Stable's like,
I'm
no,
putting it.
I've dealt with this kind.
Don't put my boy on a leash. That's so mean.
Do it.
I'm
Do
not
it.
going to, but that's the energy. That's the energy he gives. That's the like as a child he would have done that. So Sable's also like, I need you to just not walk away for a second. Just stay near me, please.
All right. So on the map currently, as you can see, we are in town. Like you have made your way towards town. If you would like to divert away from that, you can. But here is town. There are a few NPCs that you can see walking around, nameless dickheads, but they're here to talk to. But you'll see that Lady Toril is currently standing here in the center square near this tree, talking to an older gentleman, who seems to be ignore what the tokens actually are, but he seems to be like a tiefling man. He's still got like just like the Caucasian skin and like small nubs on the top of his head instead of like large pronounced horns, but he still has like the distinctive long nails and body ridges and sharp fangs and stuff. But yeah, he seems to probably be about 60 years old. And Lady Toril is talking to him, and wound around the base of the tree is her dragon.
Okay, so I'm gonna see that, and I'm gonna immediately want to walk in a different direction.
Okay.
So I low key want to go like around the houses to avoid her,
Okay.
but that depends.
Chaos is
Yeah.
walking walking away as much as they can. Okay, yep. What is everyone else doing?
Lion will go that way
Uh,
too.
well, I will probably go into town to figure out more
Mhm.
info, head into the more the center of town. Hopefully, if
Yeah, okay.
Sable is coming with, since I know Sable's the more responsible one. With
I haven't put the other class members on the map, but it's just implied that they're going wherever the bulk of you are going. I just didn't want to have
Okay.
500,000 tokens on the map.
Okay.
No, that's completely valid.
Where'd you say Taran was gonna be? I know he's not like.
He's on the outskirts of town. Like he's probably only like 100 feet from where you currently are.
Okay, just wanted to double check.
His dragon is much, much larger than Lady Torrel's. Like hers, it's curled around this tree. His would be like larger than the biggest house in this village. So one of those things where his is more like a 3-story building big. So he's kind of just not causing havoc by crushing houses in town.
He's like, no, I'm just trying to be polite. I don't want to destroy the political and economic state of this
Small village.
Small
this small,
village.
small village.
Puny village.
Yeah, Sable will go with Issa if she's like actually like asking them to. But they still just like kind of just like sticking around. Just sticking around with Bernice actually. They're like, Bernice, we're just sticking together, all right? Okay?
Mhm. So you're heading in with Isa because Isa's like, yeah, come on. Shiro and Aoife, what are you doing?
I'm following Aoife around, but I'm also going to sort of just try and look around with my cat senses for anything while we're looking.
Your cat senses.
Cat senses. My sixth sense, the cat one.
Meow.
Meow.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So you're just like doing some like general investigate, like stuff
Yeah.
of like looking just passively around town. There's nothing specific you're looking
Yeah.
for.
Just any like clues.
Roll me a perception check. Also, I've just put little dots on your characters so you are aware which team you are on. You don't have to remember the name, but it's like this way at least you can just quickly look
Thank you.
and know.
That is wonderful.
Because then when you're walking around, you can be like, my teammate is over there, and you can just walk over to them.
Right.
There you go. Lion immediately abandons his group to go walk with Chaos.
People might
What
go this
a
way. I don't know.
shocker.
But is Shiro walking more just kind of to the center of town to get a better view, or is he, like what exactly is he doing?
Just sort of following behind Aoife and like sort of
Okay.
whatever.
And I guess the more important question in there is, Jazz, where is Aoife going in town? You've seen Chaos peel off to the left the moment that you see Lady Torrel, and Lion walks off with them.
He doesn't even say anything, by the way. He just steps off the path and just goes.
No, it's like immediate
Like
90-degree
he
turn.
acknowledges she's there and it's just like, yeah.
I think will go towards. Oh, sorry, I'm on my iPad doing this. So I'm trying to figure out how
I
to do
forgot
this.
where to find perception. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's okay, Charlie. Let me quickly look. Well,
Broadcast others. Okay.
Yes.
Like over this.
Yeah, that
this way?
works. So you want to
Yeah.
head over towards this way. Shiro said he was following you.
Yeah. Plenty of
Charlie, your perception should be. It's just under halfway down the skills section on the right. You have a +1. So if you roll a d20, just roll with the +1.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Okay, yeah. As you're walking, you notice that. Yeah, as much as you're like kind of walking behind houses and stuff, there seems to be for a village of this size, there should be, it's like a little bit over 100 people should live in this town. There seems to be very little evidence of like just the everyday going ons that people would have. Like there isn't anyone like a couple of the houses as you walk past seem to be like all shuttered in, none of the windows open. The general store in town that you can see across the square seems to be like one of the few places that actively has people at it. But other than that, it seems like the people who are around, such as like the mayor, who you get a glance of, and I think he's the only one you can see. These people look tired. Like you look at them and it's like, bro, they haven't slept in 3 or 4 days. Like that's the kind of vibe you're getting. So you kind of go, okay, if we were told as well that these people seem to have some kind of illness, maybe a lot of them are like sick in their own homes.
I also thought I had a better perception, but I guess not.
It's okay. You can't be good at everything.
No, but yeah,
no,
I just
it's
thought
okay.
I just thought it was one of the skills I picked to be proficient in, but I guess not.
We can go through and count it later because currently you have survival, deck, sleight of hand, investigation, insight, and history, and acrobatics.
I think I took investigation instead.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's for looking for specific things.
Yeah.
But because you were just generally looking,
Yeah.
with the perception's what we went with.
Yeah.
But
good.
yeah, you're just following after Aoife. What is Aoife looking for as they're walking around?
Okay, I think. Well, I've Aoife's gone the back way, just to see if they can. Can I roll a perception?
Yeah, are
check?
you looking for anything in specific or just general?
Just generally to see if Aoife can see anything at
Yeah,
all
again.
that might be different or stand out to them. I need my dice out.
Yeah, of course.
Ah,
So it'll just be D20
okay.
plus your modifier for perception, which I believe is a +1 as well. Yes.
Pull up. Perception. Yeah, it's +1. Okay. Natural 1.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't
So
fucking
you rolled
see
a 2.
anything.
I will say in this campaign we never do.
Oh no! Hang on, it's a 4, so that's a 6.
Okay, sweet.
5. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's okay.
That's in the. Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
my glasses on.
That's fine.
Sorry,
I will
guys.
say in this campaign we don't do critical fails for skill checks and stuff. Because
Okay, well, because that
yeah,
would suck.
because as rogues specifically as well, sometimes they roll a 1 on things, but they still pass the like ability score because of all their modifiers. So you know, just in general, it's like if you ever get a critical fail, it's more like, yeah, you don't notice anything rather than something horrible happens to you.
Yeah.
Um,
You get smited by Zeus himself.
I was gonna say there's been a roll in this campaign so far that required only a 4 to beat, and you guys didn't beat it. So it can happen where you roll low and you don't get what you want. But there's also times where, oh, you roll a natural 1, but you have a +4 to that thing. Yeah, you still notice it. So it's like, yeah, just so everyone knows above board, I don't really roll critical fails.
Yeah.
In combat, yes.
Yeah.
In just general stuff, no. But now, Aoife, as you're walking along, this is like you're familiar with like general poor people.
General
at least enough so from when you've been like traveling and going to like the capital and stuff. But you know, this just seems to be
long enough now.
This has just been a yeah. Well, you're a very specific case, but this just seems to be like some run of the mill small village. You see that they've got some crops and stuff here that look like it's probably almost time for them to be harvested. They've got some like holes back here where rabbits and stuff have like been digging up. But other than that, it just seems to be like a town. You don't see anything of real note. As you're walking around, you and Shiro. But yeah.
Shiro will just sort of walk a little bit closer to Aoife and go, these townsfolk seem unusually tired.
You're right. I have a feeling we should talk to someone.
It's probably the best course of action.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool. So we will, now that everyone's kind of spread out in town, we're gonna go I guess we'll keep going in the order we kinda have been. So Chaos, what are you doing currently?
I'm gonna go talk to that guy.
Okay, yeah.
That was what I was gonna do. Can Lion come?
Over there, right over there.
Well, looks like we're both
It's okay.
doing it.
This seems to be a tavern of some kind. Like it's one of the only 2-story buildings in the entire village. But it seems like, yeah, there's perhaps a bar downstairs and perhaps lodgings upstairs. There's a man who's currently.
So a lion and a knight walk into a
Yeah.
bar.
I thought those were dead people outside, and then I zoomed in and I realized they were horses.
Yes. But yeah, you are able to approach, and there seems to be a man out the front who, despite looking pretty tired, seems to be carrying like a bucket with like water in it, and he's like walking to and fro, like a well that's like over to like the side. I haven't got one on this map, but like a small like hand pumped well, and as you're approaching, he's like bringing a bottle of water, a bucket of water, and putting it down in the trough here for the horses.
Water.
And he's moving pretty slow, but he rests down the bucket and like picks up a pitchfork and starts working and putting some hay out for the horses and stuff. But he seems like he's more like an old man pottering around. Even though he probably only looks to be about 50, he's moving like a much, much older gentleman.
Hey, dude, are you alright? Do you need some help? Do you want me to do that?
Oh, no, foreigner, like outsiders, sorry. No, I'm fine, just a little winded. It's, right.
Take a break,
No,
perhaps. We could take
no,
over
I'm
for you.
a lot worse off than I am at the moment. But
How long have people been feeling this way?
I'll do what I can until I can't. A couple of weeks. It's gotten worse in the last few days, but we thought it was. And he like wipes like his brow with like the back of his hand. He's like, and he's like leaning very heavily on this pitchfork that's like stabbed into the ground. It's been a couple weeks. I don't know the specific days, but in the last couple, it's gotten particularly
Did
worse.
something happen a couple of weeks ago?
No, not that we're aware of. Well, there was the poor case of the young boy going missing, but it's an unfortunate part of life that.
Was he ill? That's the point.
No, I wouldn't say so. It was. It might have. I don't know specifically if who was ill in town, but I don't think the boy.
Do you know where he went missing? Where was he last seen, and when?
He was, and he's counting. He's like 12, 13 days ago. And I believe his mother might have been the last person to see him. She lives across the square, and he like gestures down to a house down here. And he's like, she lives across the square. Perhaps you might be able to talk to her and find out more about her boy. He's not the only one who's gone missing, but as people have gotten more and more ill, we haven't been able to send as many people out to go searching for them.
And do you reckon people started getting sick around the time this boy disappeared?
But do you think that they're connected?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
I'm not sure. Sometimes illnesses like this just tear through towns, and it's not great, but.
Sorry if this sounds quite odd. What sort of diet have you been feeding yourself these past few weeks?
Oh, no, it's not particularly a strange question. I understand the need for balanced meals. We have been eating some beef that one of the farmers slaughtered. What would have been 2 months past at this point. We've been serving that from my tavern, but the butcher's quite a reputable man. He got ill only 3 or 4 days ago, but he's quite a reputable man. I wouldn't believe there would be any of his.
What about
produce.
the water? Where do your wells come from? Where does the water come from?
The wells have been here for a while. We had a mage come by probably 10 years ago at this point. Back when the town was a bit smaller then. Probably only about 30 of us. Not much. It was more of a small settlement. But a mage came.
Is he?
Yeah.
Sorry, is he still holding the bucket of water?
No.
Or
He's
has
poured
he
it
poured
out
it
into
out?
like a trough for the horses, who are like very happily
Can
Like,
I go over to the water and like inspect it
yeah, sure.
with my
Are the
druidic
horses drowsy
yeah,
or are the horses fine?
The horses look a little bit like their ribs are showing a little bit more, like they probably haven't been fed as often as
Okay.
they should be. But considering the state of this man and like how slowly he's moving, it might be you might be able to assume that he's
Yeah.
probably the only one who's looking after them.
Okay. And the horses aren't
But like
like
they seem a little bit like low energy. They've got saddles on the map. They don't currently. But that might just be from not having
Yeah.
been taken out on the like walk and actually stretch their
Okay.
legs. Chaos perhaps might be able to find out more with their water and druidicness.
Mm.
I would say
Yeah, 'cause I
give
speak with it.
me either. I'm just trying to think about what specifically are you trying to figure out if there's something wrong with the water or like
I guess if it's not like natural, you know,
yeah,
that's
okay.
what I'm because I'm used to, you know, fresh natural
Oh,
water.
yeah.
So I'm
Yep,
kind of
that's
seeing if
fine.
it's
Give me
like,
a nature check then.
okay, why the fuck do I not have more in
You
nature?
can do
What
that
the
or
fuck?
survival, whatever has like a higher
Yeah, I'll do a
whatever has a
survival
higher.
check. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, I got a 17.
Yeah, you like walk up and you like dip your like the armor into like the tips of your fingers into the water, and when you pull it up, it's not like an oily residue or anything. It just seems to like run quite nicely off of it. It's actually a bit cold, like almost like as in the water that's coming out of the wells is cold when they draw it up. Um, but other than that, it just seems to be water.
Hmm.
maybe we should go and talk to the mother of that kid.
Mm.
Perhaps this is best,
He's like,
yes.
if you do wish to speak to some of the others, currently I've got a few that are here in the tavern. Some people who have gotten too ill to look after themselves, so I'm taking care of them. Um,
Do they stay upstairs?
yes, in the rooms. Haven't taken any new outsiders in. If anyone has come by, we've asked them to move on because we don't wish for anyone else to be ill. I'll say used to do
Allow
have
me
your
to.
dragons with you, which is part of the reason why he hasn't asked you to leave. Because like Lady Toril is also here, so it's been kind of gone around that you would be here. So just like for that frame of mind,
Mm.
people aren't going to be like, "Oh my god, you're stranger." They know
Hmm.
yous are around.
They more or less know that the
Mm.
detective agency is sort of
on the block, yeah.
yeah.
But he's like, if there's nothing else, I will probably be resting inside. But if you need anything, feel free to come and ask, and I'll help however I
Are
can.
you sure you don't want us to do anything? Maybe we could take these horses for
Of
a
course.
walk.
If you wish, then you can, but you know, it's not the highest priority at the moment. If you can figure out what's making everyone sick, then perhaps their owners might be able to. And he like gives one like a rub down. And he's like, maybe they'll be able to come look after them themselves. If they're getting too thin, I'll just set them loose so that they can go graze where they want.
We're on a bus.
I won't let them. And he's like, I won't let them starve to death here. Don't
Will
worry. It's just I don't want to set them loose if I don't have to.
Well,
will you allow me a moment to speak with the people that are staying with
Of
you?
course, of course. I just ask that we talk quietly when we talk to them. A lot of them are very weak at the moment.
Stable, talk to the horses.
But I'll say the man heads inside, and are you two
yes,
going with him?
please.
Yeah,
Okay, we
I'll go
will
with
come back to that in a moment. Cool. So,
Yeah.
Isa and Sable, what are you currently up to? You have walked into the general square. I'll say that Bernice is like kind of like just trudging along, kind of ahead of you guys, but you know she's not like wandering off. You know.
Ain't
Better
nothing
not
gonna
be.
break my
I'm
stride.
meant to be employed right now. There's a new space. It's one of the few times I do actually need her to be my guide dog.
Yeah, and she's like, "Ah, Sable, that woman from the academy's here. The one that Chaos doesn't like." And it's like Bernice is looking dead at Lady Torrell.
Is she? I don't understand. Why does Chaos have such a problem with her? I mean, she seems nice.
Yeah, I'm not aware. The ducks seem to like the small feathered one seemed to like the woman enough, so I'm not sure what Chaos's deal is. But then again, Chaos is kind of weird.
Oh, I think he's just shy. What if he has a crush on her?
Yeah, honey, I don't think that's the case.
I'm like,
Oh,
Iser is just like witnessing the sense of this. Is like, wait, they can talk?
That is this conversation is great.
Sable, I'm not sure how to tell you, but I don't think Chaos is interested in that way.
how am I supposed to know?
Maybe if you talk to them sometime, you'll understand.
I don't. I. I don't know what you mean. I was just trying to ask a genuine question. I don't understand how other people react to those things. They just told me that sometimes when people like each other, they get very weird around each other.
You 100% are only hearing one side of this conversation.
See, she can definitely tell this is
It's
like,
like,
they can
what the
somehow
fuck?
talk, and I'm just like, you know
Yeah,
what?
which
We're already in a
I will
school like
say
this.
probably isn't super general knowledge. Like, you'd be used to Sable talking to Bernice. That's just like, that's their pet. They seem to be having a full conversation right now.
I'm just, I just like, yep. I guess those two can talk to each other or something. Oh,
Isa, do you want to weigh in on this?
I
Why
don't think I
do you
know.
think the gossip with us for a second? Why do you think that he's so about her pointing in the general direction of the tree, but accidentally not even pointing at her, just pointing at the tree?
As I could probably tell, especially that's
Yeah.
Sable's
Mhm.
semi there.
Yeah.
I don't know old relations. I don't know Chaos that well. You two
Look
talk
at
more.
looking at Lady Torrell, she just seems to be like a shorter human woman. Her hair is dyed red and black. Like one half's red, one half's black, which wasn't what it looked like the day before. And her dragon is a large green and black serpent. That's coiled around the tree.
We should
Okay, so
probably
There's nothing. I'm
do-
just saying. There's nothing visually that you're like, this would be fucking like a huge red flag for Chaos.
Yeah.
see, I just kind of want to know because like I don't. I mean, I could ask him, but I kind of just want to like figure it out and maybe find a way to make him feel better without having to bring up such an awkward question. I don't want to ask him.
Let's probably leave it for later. This town definitely needs our help first.
Yeah, this man who's standing here talking to Lady Torrell looks wrecked. You're not sure if it's
Say,
from
like,
talking to Lady Torrell or because of some other illness, but this man looks so tired.
My God.
right.
Bro,
Sorry,
bro's aging before our very eyes.
sorry. I kind of forgot I. To be fair, I haven't interacted with anyone yet. I forgot that they were all not well. Sorry.
Mhm.
Well, let's probably
yeah.
talk to those two and see if we can catch anything and get us a lead. Then I guess with any extra time, I'll listen to your whole chaos, whatever's happening with them. She definitely shows she's not really into this talk at all and more focused on the mission sort of type. But it's trying to be
Sable's like,
nice
yes.
enough
Hey,
to act.
you made the concession that when we're done with the immediate mission, we can have a chat about it.
Sable's like, yes, I'm finally making friends with someone in my team that I've been trying to talk to for 2 months. She finally gave me an answer.
This is the first crack in Ice's like,
It's
like
real.
facade. It's like, oh look, okay, look, we can gossip later, but like let's focus on the mission and then we gossip, not before.
She
The
knows she's not
only
going to give a crap about this conversation and probably not take it seriously, but she's just giving Sable.
Yeah.
Bernice is Sable's gossip buddy. Sable does not gossip unless Bernice is also there. So therefore, if you're gonna be around Bernice while they're having this conversation, you get sucked into it too. But otherwise, they're just chill and they're like, I don't care what people do in their time. But no, yes, let's go ask around.
Yep.
I see a big tree. I want to go sit under it.
Yeah, directly in front of you is Lady Torrell and the mayor, who you haven't been introduced to yet. But yeah, the dragon is just like under the tree here. It's not a super huge dragon. It looks like it's probably only large enough to carry maybe 2 or 3 people maximum. So like, imagine like a little bit bigger than Toothless, but on like 1.5 body lengths kind of thing. It's not a huge dragon. More actually from your studies, I said this is a strike class dragon, so one much more suited to like aggressive offensives and speed. So
I see.
It seems to just be very calmly having a nap right now. But yes, so you have approached, and as you approach, Lady Torrell seems to be talking about like the logistics on getting some supplies to the town, and this man's like, "Oh yes, Mister Lady Torrell, that would be most appreciative. A lot of our supplies, as much as we have food growing, and usually we'd be able to get it ourselves, the lack of our workforce." Of a capable workforce is meaning we're running out of immediate supplies. So, anything that you could offer would be instrumental. Thank you. I see. These are the young riders that you told me about. Morning. My name is Alaric Gilderman. I'm the town mayor. And he offers a hand to each of you to like shake it.
Isaac will shake just to not be disrespectful, especially in front of the teacher there.
When Sable shakes people's hands, they shake their hand, but they put the other hand over the top as well, like this.
He also does that as well. Like you put your hand on, and he puts his hand on top, and he's like,
but also
nice to meet you."
Also, Sable's hands would be ginormous,
huge.
Yeah,
This man seems to
dwarfs
be
half of the party's hands.
This man does seem to be much older. Like as much as he's like the town leader, he's probably more accurately a town elder. He probably looks like he's about 70, 80 years old.
Right.
and he currently
so
looks
like his hairline's all like very far back. He's got like the rim of white hair around his head, and he's got some small glasses on his face and like the big like a small, well cropped like white beard. And he's like,
"Gosh,
yes,
it's D&D Gandhi."
Oh my god. I did kind of describe that. He's not brown, so it can't be.
True.
Oh my god, I whitewashed Gandhi.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
White man again.
That has to go.
Yeah,
in quotes,
take that out of
chat.
context.
Going on
That's
the phone.
fantastic.
Please.
I'm doing in the out of context animations when I get the time to just wait for these to appear. I'm gonna make so many of these.
So I'm just spending the time to. Oh no, good times. That's definitely going to be a little clip that I'm going to regret.
You're very welcome.
Is Gandhi spelled with an H?
I believe so.
Yeah.
You're asking the wrong person.
Asking the wrong questions. Just go for it. Like we continue on that.
I can edit it later if I've spelled his name wrong.
And there it is. It's quite.
A bright light surrounds you. You know. But cool. Okay, so yes, this man's like, oh yes, like nice to meet you. How may I help you today?
Do you
I understand you're here to help out with our problem. We're appreciative that you have come to our humble town and are offering your services to us. It means more than you know.
I'm giving Issa the chance if she wants to do some role
play. Damn it!
Okay. But I'm just giving you the chance to role play before.
Yeah, all good.
You're both just standing there going, no, you go first. No, you go first. No,
Isaac will-
you go.
okay,
No,
I'll
you
go
go.
first.
No, you go first.
Isaac will probably ask the first question, mostly just to understand what's exactly going on, just so she could probably have a lead to figure out a few things to help out. So what's like more of the first? What's exactly happened with this town? We've already known about the missing people, and definitely I can see
Yes,
something
no.
more with illness.
It's concerning, yes, that we've lost a few, 4 to be exact. Um, you know, poor Alistair, Theldred, Barnaby, and Abelina. It's unfortunate that they've gone missing in all the craziness of all this that's going on, but thankfully, um, no one else has seemingly gone or died yet. No one has perished, at least that we have evidence of. So it's that's a benefit, but very much our silver lining right now. In the last 5 days, people have gotten worse. Beforehand, it was just slight drowsiness and tiredness, but now almost the entire village is suffering, almost um, unable to get proper sleep, um, drained, almost sapped of our uh, lividity. It's concerning. From what we understand, there's no actual, like, we haven't been able to find any physical ailments or symptoms. Just this tiredness. Um, we called for an apothecary, for a healer to come, but they were unable to help. Um, but thankfully, our cries didn't go unnoticed, and they eventually reached the riders, and they were so gracious as to offer their assistance.
See,
Can I ask something? Just
Yeah.
because um that would basically also like the things you just described would be revealed in something like purify, like if I were, because I was gonna see if I can use detect like disease or poisons, but
Yeah,
after what you just said, it might not, it will basically probably tell me nothing, right? If they said that they
I
tried to
believe I believe the spell, if it like I'm just trying to think about how exactly does it work. I mean, what was it, detect poison and
and disease,
sickness.
because
Yes.
I'm just checking, because
no,
if
that's
it's
okay.
basically going to tell me exactly what he just said, then Sable wouldn't have even
Okay.
thought of it yet. But
I'll say that the thought probably did occur to you that you might be able to use this, but hearing how he's described it, and from what Bloodedmore taught you about your spells and stuff, detect poison and disease. It would only really work on, like, you might be able to use this because this might be something like a magical disease or something, but it's not like a poison or someone's been bitten by a snake or something. Um, or very clearly like stone skin or stone rot or something, which is like a disease that afflicts people. Um, but it could be worth a check. Um, but they've just said that there doesn't seem to really be any symptoms. No one's died. Like, as much as people are getting, like, have less and less energy and are getting more and more lethargic, there don't seem to be any other real symptoms.
so they all just have depression
Just
and then
just
iron deficiency.
disturbed sleep, exhaustion, and just a general lack of energy. So yeah, maybe.
Just like me throughout all of like my years of being like 15 to 17 years
An
old.
entire village of
Right.
17-year-old Cades.
Yeah.
Just burn them
Everywhere
all to the
you
Like
look,
fucking
that.
ground.
it's just my
Oh my god, it's
exhausted.
terrifying.
Yeah, and then also
Why
there's
would
this
this
like
specific
recently,
town just shut the fuck up?
hey, not too much. There's
Well,
just
not
a
really
there
like that.
is just a like a few occasional 21-year-old kids as well that also have the equal level of tired, but they're still going, "Hi guys, how are you?" I Never mind. I don't think I'm gonna use that. But Sable kind of goes, "Mhm, mhm, yep. Uh, this was lovely meeting you and talking to you. I think I will go check with some friends of mine. I think I have the answers. I think I will go ask
Oh,
my
see,
friends.
Lady Toril, you don't disappoint, but progress already. Thank you. If you need anything while you're in town, just come ask me. I'm Alaric, and I'll be able to offer you whatever assistance we can provide.
Cool. Stable just walks off. In
Yep.
search of animals.
Oh my
No,
god.
Stable
Yeah.
first checks if there's any animals in the tree. Actually, can I roll
Horsey.
Yeah,
something?
there'd be some birds. You don't even have to look. There's like, there's some birds, there's some like bugs and
Stable
stuff.
goes, yes, thank you. Walks past them and starts trying to walk up onto the roots of the tree and trying
There's a
to like
dragon there.
Climbs on top
Sable
of the dragon.
Sable tiptoes around the other side and goes, sorry, and like is like lifting up, like, please, friends, down here,
Can
please.
Isa just like look and see and just goes, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna continue talking to this guy. Let's say we'll go first though.
Yeah. So Sable's over here.
These are my friends.
I'll say that, yeah, you're up in the tree seems to be like some little sparrows or something, so like some smaller like birds that are resting at the moment, but one of them goes, "Oh, huh? Hi, how are you? How are you? Hi. How can I help you? What? Hi. People don't generally talk to us. How can I help you?
Hey,
Hi.
have
Hi.
have you experienced any exhaustion lately? Any significant changes in your daily feelings? Are you unwell?
Oh, not that I've noticed. I don't really stay around here though. I'm usually flying around, flying, and then I come down and I get some food, and then I fly, and I fly, and I fly, and I fly, and I come around and I sleep, and I sleep, and I sleep, and then I fly, and I fly, and I fly, and then I sit down for a bit, and then
And
I
then you
fly.
fly?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it sounds
Hi.
like a wonderful life.
Yeah.
But may I ask if you've noticed anything strange in your fly?
He flutters down and he's like resting like on your shoulder. He's like, "Oh, what do you mean strange? What's strange?"
Sorry, just Sable's a Disney princess.
Yeah, basically, you literally put
Real.
speech like animal
Absolutely real.
speech.
Sable just like talking to animals like this, like yes. No, um, uh, well, have you noticed anything off with any of the people? And if so, have you watched any of the residents of this village do anything suspicious? Perhaps disappear, run off, never come back? Have you noticed anyone uh around the time of any significant changes in people's patterns as they're awake? Are they sick? If you've noticed like any origins of that sickness?
The bird seems to be thinking. He like head cocks up a little bit, almost like he's in thought, and he goes, "Well, I'm not sure, but there have been people who usually are in this area. They usually give me bread. There isn't any bread at the moment. Bread's very good, but it makes me feel bloated afterwards. But there was a nice lady here who used to take her son around in the edge of the village, and they would come and find us berries and then throw berries for us in the square.
Oh, that
The
is so
boy's
nice.
gone now.
Oh, that is so sad.
I know I have no more berries.
When yes, that is so sad. You do not have any berries anymore, and that woman does not have a son.
That
Do you?
happens.
I suppose. But do you happen to have would you happen to know the last time that you saw the little boy as well?
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, the little boy. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I always keep an eye out for him with his like very nice, bright blonde hair. Yeah, yeah. It would have been 10 moons ago.
10 moons ago. Wow, that is a long time to go without getting any berries. That is so sad.
It is. I'm glad
I'll
that
tell
you
you what.
understand.
I do understand, and I tell you what. I will find the boy, and you will get your berries again. But in the meantime, I think I can help you with your problem. If I do this though, would you mind doing me a favor?
Oh, depends. What have you got berries? You seem
Sable
very nice.
Sable casts Goodberry, which I
Oh,
can I can instantly manifest up to 10 berries to appear in my hand, and they're infused with magic. Um, I can
hmm.
give it to him, and it does restore hit points as well. So I'm going to give him or this non-binary bird. I don't know. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
this bird
It's just Flapjack from fucking Owl House. So
real yes.
No.
Owl House mention. Owl House mention.
Don't mention that name in vain.
hey, this
We're
one's
not.
still alive. It's fine
Oh God.
for now.
You're in
I'm
thin
gonna kill this
rice.
bird.
Do it. Do it, please.
Yeah.
These berries also provide enough nourishment that it sustains an animal for like 1 day as well. So
Cool.
these are good fucking berries. So
Yeah.
If he wasn't
I'll-
bloated before, he'll just bloated now.
I'll say this berry. Like, he's like looking at it, and if a bird could salivate, it would be.
Yeah, I am holding it with my
Oh,
like the
that's
two
that's a
fingers.
that's a
It's so
massive berry. It's one
I
of the largest I've
know.
ever seen. It looks really good. Something about it seems really interesting, and he's like hopping on your hand, trying to peck at the berry already.
Okay, you can have this. But I
Oh,
ask
really? You're nice. Thank
but
you.
you've been so kind to me and so
Hmm.
helpful, so you can have this. But I do ask if you can help me with one more thing. I may be able to give you more berries if you do.
Oh, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. What do you want?
If the berry is good enough, I'm sure you'll want to help me. Trust.
Hmm. What are you asking this bird to do?
Uh, would you do me the honor of helping be a scout for me while I am here? Because if you do, we will find the little boy and he'll be able to give you berries all the time, even once I am gone, and I will give you more of these special, special berries. Tell your friends even. We can get the whole thing going on.
Oh. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I like berries. Yeah. Okay.
Yay! Okay. So we are looking for anything you see that is suspicious, not normal for the town,
What's normal?
especially. That is so true. I do not. Oh God, what is normal? And Sable like kind of stares off, their eyes like kind of like go blank, and they're like, anyways, no, never mind. Anything that is not usual to you, that you are not used to seeing when you are in the sky. If you can recall anything, if you can ask any one of your bird companions, any one of your other animals that you may interact with, if you can ask them if
Oh,
they've seen anything
okay.
specific, if you can tell them that I may be able to help them out and give
Oh,
them.
oh, I did see one strange thing. There was a large shadow that was flying across the sky earlier. A large shadow flew over, and now it's over there. And he like points his beak towards over where Taran's dragon is, and he's like, "Yeah, a large shadow came out of the sky. Very
Oh,
strange. Not normal.
that is very strange and not normal.
Give me the berry."
Unfortunately, I do actually. No, unfortunately, I do know the origin of that one. Unfortunately, I actually know the shadow. So I
Yeah,
can assure you,
you
if it is
you
not,
promise.
I promised if it was out of the ordinary and it was, if it's new information for me that is specific to this. How about I level it down just a little bit more to make it a bit easier and more specific for you? Okay? Will that
Yeah, all
help?
right, all right.
Okay.
Give me the
We
berry
are
first.
I am giving. Look how big this berry is. You can continue to eat this as we have this conversation, and I will provide you more later.
In my mouth.
Cooperate. Sable gently like while this bird is like in the palm of their massive fucking hands and already eating the berry, still like picks it up and like is hand feeding the berry.
And he's like giving little nibbles. He's like, all right, so
Oh my god.
I have to
So
find things that aren't normal and then tell you about them or tell other birds about them and other birds will tell you and then you give me and the other birds berries. This
yes, if you
seems like a good idea.
Yes, a trade for a trade. If you can help, if you find anything suspicious that can help us, not related. If you see all these very strange people around here, and I point at like the party members that are around that you might
Yeah.
notice. If these ones, they are not suspicious. To me, I know them. I trust them. They are not suspicious. Any of their dragons, their shadows, as
And
well. Them, they are fine. I trust them. They're with me. If you see anything out of the ordinary that is not normal to this town aside from us, do tell me. And I'd like to add, if you can also give us specific help with 4 people we are looking for, including the little boy. If you or any of your companions know anything about any of these 4 people, then please do come back to me. That will be very, very valuable to us.
Okay. He's gonna finish the berry that you've given him, and he's like, "Okay, if I see anything, I'll be back. I'll be back." And he flies up into the sky and away.
Before he goes, can Sable give him a little like gentle scritch on the neck with like just the side of their, just to ruffle his feathers a little bit?
Yeah, you can do that.
Thank you so much, my friend. What is your name?
He's
Nick,
gone.
what's his name?
I'm not giving you a fucking bird name. What the fuck?
He just walks, and Sable goes, "Yes, I understood that." Well, it's a lovely name.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, so basically there is a chance I will be doing some rolls if things occur. There's a chance that this bird will come inform you if the dice fall right and certain events occur. It is a much higher chance of happening because you essentially bribed a bird. So
Yeah, I basically put out like a wanted list as well,
yeah.
like a bounty.
Mhm.
And I'm literally spreading
Mhm.
the word. I basically created an MLM as well.
Oh my god.
Look, I'll give you more berries if you tell your friends about it and get them to join.
Yeah. But we're gonna cut over to what Aoife and Shiro are doing now.
It's a pyramid scheme for birds.
Hello, it is a pyramid scheme. Nick, give the fucking bird a name.
Fucking Jasper.
Jasper
I
the
thought it was
bird. Okay,
Flapjack.
that's all. That's all we
Jasper
fucking needed.
Flapjack.
No, it's Jap Flack.
Jack Black.
No, that sounds weirdly
Hey, that sounds really
sexually.
off.
What? I was gonna say racially charged, but
Oh my.
feels like something some World War II veteran would say. Yeah, and then they attacked us with their Jap Flak. It's like, whoa, should you be
Whoa.
saying that? Oh god, I'm gonna have a bunch of good quotes.
Yeah, I was
by the
gonna
end of this
say
one,
you're going
fuck.
2 for 2.
Nah.
This has been a great one. This has been a real
Yeah.
good
The
holy
session.
shit.
Yeah, sorry, this is like the kind of bird. I wasn't going quite so Mordecai for the bird, but yeah, kind
Yeah.
of those vibes.
Yeah. With
Oh, I just meant the personality of that bird, because I don't know if you've talked to that bird in Baldur's Gate, but he's a fucking bitch. Okay.
No.
Can we pretend
But
that
what are
airplanes
Aoife
in the
and
night
Shiro
sky
doing?
are
No,
like
fuck off.
You did your walk around. You got like a general vibe of the town. What is it? What specifics would you like to do at the moment?
Okay. Shiro, do you want to go first?
Shiro's following you around. He sort of told you what.
Yeah. From the, I'll give you some hints. From the
Okay.
things you can see, this seems to be like a farmer's like house, like because it's directly connected to the field.
Yeah.
Over here seems to be one of the not a big house in town, but it seems to be almost like a laundry. Like people would bring their laundry and stuff here, and they'd clean it and give them back. And these ones back here seem to be all shuttered in. This one over here seems to be the town hall. I guess from where you are, you can kind of see Sable talking to birds and shit. But
Normal
you
Sable
hear
things.
that there's movement around in this house and stuff, and like this lady is like walking around. I'll say she's probably in the back here at the moment, and there'll be like she has a dog that's down here as well. There's a peg in the ground, and he's attached to a chain. Kind of probably a guard dog to stop people, to
All
alert
right.
people when it's someone coming in.
Oh, a vicious Bernice.
Oh my gosh, evil Bernice.
I'm gonna say you aren't on their property yet, so the dog has noticed you approaching, but he's not barking.
Okay, I think Aoife will talk to that lady at the farm.
Okay. As you like move forward, there's a low stone wall, probably only about slightly higher than waist high, so like 3 foot off the ground. I guess that's a little bit taller, but not a super high wall, and you can just talk over it. She is. Let's have a look here. She seems to be a dwarven woman. She is currently carrying a large basket under her arm, and in it there seems to be clothes and other stuff. And she's like set it. Actually, sorry, she set it down, and she's currently feeding the dog. There's a bowl next to him, and she's putting some raw meat into it. And after a few seconds, she notices he's standing there. And she goes, "Oh, Dorlins, how can I help you? I'm sorry that I'm not that I didn't notice you there earlier. How can I help you?"
What time of day
It's
is it?
morning.
Okay. Good morning. It's lovely to meet you.
Morning.
My name is Aoife, and behind me is Shiro. How are you doing?
Oh, I could say I've been better, love, but I'm faring a little bit better than most. I'm not to brag, but I used to be kind of a more adventurous kind of person in my youth, so I'm more used to spending nights awake. But it's catching up to us all, you know. But I'm one of the few in town who can still get up and about, so I've been taking care of some of the dirty cloths for the people. Um, you know, it's a shame that we haven't been able to harvest, but it's probably about 2 days away. But we could do with the flour, make some more fresh bread.
Oh, an adventurer. That sounds awesome. I'd consider Shiro and I some sort of adventurers too. What made you stop?
Oh, darling, when you get to a certain age, sometimes you want to just live a quieter life, and you know, uh, and like she kind of dances around the fact she never actually said adventurer, she said adventurous, and she's like, and I wasn't really an adventurer, but I was wild in my youth. But that was back when I lived over in the nearby capital, over in Foltest. Um, but it's good for us here. We got help here pretty quick, all things considered.
You mentioned this. What's going on?
Oh, darling, everyone in town's come down with some sort of ailment, and in all my years, in my 80 years on this plane, I haven't come across anything like it. It's just a general drowsiness and tiredness. It's sapping away the strength of everyone in town. And nothing we do can help. The good food doesn't help. The getting adequate rest, clean cloths and medicines, nothing's helping.
Oh my gosh, that's
I've got a bit of a worry that it's something
terrible.
magical in nature, but we don't have anyone of that inclination in the town to really help us.
Goodness, when did this
Oh,
start?
it would have to be just on 12 days ago, I think. 12, 13 days ago.
And it's become really rapid?
Oh, yes, yes. So we've also lost some people in the town. A boy would have disappeared after, just after his mother got sick, actually. Poor lad. But we lost someone. We lost Abelina, who used to work at the general store. She was over there with Renfield, but she's gone missing. Alistair, kind lady, but her daughter's had to pick up the slack, and she gestures over to one of the houses over here. And she's like, her daughter's had to pick up the slack, but she was already getting a little on in years, but it's not like the people in this town to just leave without saying anything. I'm worried that something's like happened to them.
That's so interesting.
Mm.
Aoife is going to hoist themselves so they're sitting on the fence now
Mhm.
and sort of like leaning in with like their knee resting against their elbow. That's the
Yep.
word I was looking for. Resting against their knee and like their hand on their chin. I was missing people. That's awful.
Yes.
How long ago did they go missing?
Okay, so she says that the boy disappeared 12 days ago.
Okay.
Like that Theldred,
But that's
which was right near the beginning of the people getting sick. And she said that Theldred's mother got sick, and then he disappeared. And then Abelina disappeared 9 days ago. And then Alistair, who is the older orc woman, disappeared 6 days ago. And one of our new additions to the town, lovely Tabaxi man. He used to be a bit of a traveler, but he settled here in town. Barnaby was his name. It was a shame. He came here not long before all the illness took, and he's been gone for the past 2 days. He was so eager to help too. When the others went missing, he was one of the first to go out and look for them. They spent more hours out than anyone. It was almost like he wasn't getting sick until about 4 or 5 days ago. It was a shame.
so people are going missing every 3 days. That's very coincidental, isn't it?
Hmm.
I'm so sorry for all the questions. You don't even know us. We've actually travelers ourselves. We came here with our fellow peers from the Aetherbound Academy. Hence the dragons.
Yes. No. Our mayor Alaric. He told us that some students would be along with some riders. We appreciate that you come along, but no, he told us in the town to expect newcomers. Sorry, the voice of this woman's just disappeared. It was like hard to do. So
It's all good.
That's all right.
No,
It was good while it was happening.
yeah. Shiro and I actually did hear about the missing people, and I just got so many questions. Were they acting weird before they went missing?
Uh, it depends, darling. What some people consider weird, some consider normal. Like Theldred, only 10 years old, but he was an elven child, and sometimes they go a little wild. Talking to animals, sneaking off in the night. He once showed up in my house with a deer. Can you believe that? He brought a deer back to the house, and he asked if he could keep it at our house, just because we had the fields. He was a sweet lad.
He seemed particularly drawn
And
to the dungeon.
she will answer that in a question. When she was
Yeah.
talking about Theodred, she gestures to this house over here, and she goes, "He was actually our neighbor, but they don't have much of a yard." And the dungeon. Oh, yes, we were worried that something might be happening from there. We had it cleared out a couple of years ago because some bandits were in there, but other than that, it's just your general ne'er-do-wells who are outcasts from society. But none of them have ever given us any real trouble. Um, I think a month or two ago that some kobolds were seen in the area, but they're peaceful enough and they keep to their own. Um, some slight bartering with them helps placate them, and they'd come to town for some food and a little bit of water and some general supplies. They were strange, but polite enough.
Did they seem to have any similar ailments?
No, this was a couple of months ago, so they seemed to be. They were fine. Everyone in town was fine as well.
Interesting. Has anyone strange other than us come through recently in the 12 days or even just before? Something that you haven't recognized?
I don't know. Other than Barnaby, he was our newest addition. I suppose we had some trouble nearby. Some of the livestock got scared away because of a large dragon that was in the area. But other than that, and it didn't nest. We know that because none of the other. There hasn't been any sign of one, and no other livestock have gone missing or anything. So we assumed it had passed on. But other than that, doesn't seem nothing. No other events of note that have occurred in the. I'd say the past 3 weeks. Life here is kind of boring, which is nice when you like living quiet.
I see. It does look like a very lovely area, though. Has anyone come to help you guys with your illness?
We had an apothecary who came through the town. Alaric asked him to come, but he wasn't really able to find any of the true ailments. I believe he might be in the tavern, actually. That's where a majority of the folk who can't care for themselves are staying.
Good to know. Good to know.
It's on the other side of town.
Well, you have been very helpful. We really wish to help you.
Thank you.
Shira, what do you say? We go over to the tavern?
Yes, I appreciate what you could tell us.
It was absolutely lovely to meet.
It was lovely to meet you both as well. I will say, from the other people that you have been able to get some glimpses of, she doesn't seem quite as drained as some of these people. So that's something to keep in mind.
Did she give us a general direction for where the
yeah, she pointed over towards like that side of town.
for the dungeon?
No, she didn't. She points over towards like the eastern side of the town. She's like, it's not a long travel, maybe an hour by walking, so not far, but it's just in the woods, just in the past the entrance of the woods that way. I'll say you also did get some info from this lady that you are near Foltest, because you weren't aware of where you currently were.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. Now that you are like making your way towards the other side of town, sorry, I'm just doing one quick thing. There we go. I believe we'll cut back over to Lion and Chaos. I will say in about 15 minutes, I'm probably going to wrap up the session just because Maddie and I are traveling to Toowoomba tonight.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. I said yes. Awesome.
But yeah, just letting you know, at about quarter two, so 15, 20 minutes, we should be. You'll probably pretty easily be able to get to like the dungeon, but we probably won't start the dungeon.
Yeah.
Depending on how your conversations go, because you are getting some good information. Just keep track.
So we walk into the tavern.
Okay. So yeah, we go upstairs for sure, checking on the
We're not going to see what's
people.
on tap. Damn.
If that is what is your
That's
main
alright, I'll get back
concern,
to it
then be
later.
my guest. But I would wish to care for the people. So they go upstairs.
Yeah. Golta is the name of the tavern owner, and he leads up. He goes up the stairs, and he's like, "Well, here you'll find the rooms." And he like opens the first one, and the window is open, and the room smells clean. Unlike, actually, probably Lion, you've encountered people who are very sick before. It's not often, but sometimes people come to like the temples for either sanctuary or for comfort as they pass. So the monastery is like a place like where some people come and have grievous ailments or illnesses and they pass away. So like you're aware of what a sickness is like a festering
He knows
disease.
how a
As
room
ugly as it
feels.
sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. This room feels clean. It's like when you look in, the person in the bed seems to be probably a younger man, probably 25 years old. He's completely out of his unconscious. But he seems to be in clean clothes. The bedding's clean. The window's open. It's like it's not quite drafty in there, but it is
Jacket weather.
There's no like stench. There's no lingering lingering illness that seems to be clinging to this person.
I will say, like, before we actually walk in there, though, Chaos will probably, like, try to take off a bit of his like cloth from one part of his armor and probably offer it to Lion to like kind of wrap around like a scarf almost, because he's worried that Lion might get sick from people. So he will make you like kind of have
Lion
almost like a
takes it.
mask sort of thing.
And
'Cause
he
he's
like
got a
tears off a
helmet,
little
so,
one and makes a
know.
little mask for Notekis. a little baby mask.
You and
my God.
Notekis are basically
Cute.
wearing bandanas like across your face now. So put a little cowboy hat on that snake, and you got a little cowboy snake. But yeah, you're able to do that. This gentleman, Golter, doesn't seem to do that. From what you can tell, he's already quite ill. Even like the walk up the stairs, he had to stop for a little bit at the stop of the flight. And then he opened the door. He kind of
I think Chaos would have probably offered a hand if he was like stumbling.
no,
or
he
anything.
managed to get all the way up. But it's just he has to stop and like catch his breath now.
Yeah.
Thankfully, he doesn't seem to be like too dizzy or delirious or anything like that, but it just gets tired very quickly. But yeah, the gentleman in this room just seems to be unconscious. He doesn't stir or anything when you open the door. Do you go in?
Is it just one person?
There's one person. This is just like a single bed in this room.
Yeah.
In the hallway that you're in, there's probably about 8 doors, 4 to a side. So this one's a single room. So, and probably one side of the probably 4 of them are single rooms and 4 of them have multiple beds. So it'd be safe to assume if you want, when you were talking to Golter, he probably did tell you that every bed's full. So,
Yeah.
so it's probably like 12, 13 people who are currently in this town. Considering it's a town of only about 100 people,
That's a lot.
he's got
Yeah,
a
that's a
tenth
lot.
of the
That is in,
town
like,
who's
bad
like in a
condition.
condition where they're not waking up. Like they're like you could shake them, you could do whatever to them, they're not coming out of unconsciousness. So he's basically
Have
caring
these
for
guys
them.
been here for the 3-4 days that it's been really bad, or have these guys been here longer?
Well, depending on who, and he's like, I'm not going to come up with names for all of them, but as he's, are you like going through the rooms one by one, like while you're talking, or are you just talking to this one guy? Like, are you just looking at this one dude?
I guess they're all the same.
Yeah, if you just like open the one door and are having like a look in, he's going to be like, well, it depends. Some of them have been here since the early outbreak, but they weren't quite as bad. The first one to slip in kind of a coma was probably 5 days ago, and they require full care. I feed them, dress them, change, like, can make sure they're clean. We do have some help from Key, who is the apothecary that came to town, but his success is very limited, if nothing. But having an extra hand is good.
Can I go into one of the rooms and analyze the person, like check what sort of symptoms they might have other than the obvious like sleep sort of thing, like medically wise?
Yeah. Tell me, do you choose a door on the left or right? Okay,
Left.
cool. You go forward, and when you open one of these doors, it seems to be a room that has 3 separate beds in it. These people seem to be like, it's a tighter fitting room, but it's also a small town, so they're not expecting large groups to come through. But the once again, the windows open. There seems to be good airflow through here. As you approach one of the beds, and Golter is currently like sitting on a chair that's out in the hallway. But he's going to stick around. He's not going to just disappear, but he's just resting for now. But yeah, can you do an investigation, and I suppose can you do a medicine check for me?
Sure
I actually
thing.
forget if a medicine is actually a roll or not.
It is.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
18.
Okay. When these 3 people in here seem to be like a middle-aged woman, like a middle-aged man. Sorry, a middle-aged human woman. Like an older dwarven man and a younger orc. And in this space, you can choose which one you want to look at. Do you look at the orc, the dwarf, or the human?
Can I roll for all of them?
Well, I'll say if you got an 18,
Like-
you said 1, but if you want to look at all 3, you'll see the dwarven man seems to be almost just like comfortably sleeping. He doesn't like respond to any of your like prodding or like lifting up his hand and like watching it fall, like inspecting like his hands for any sign of like gangrene or rot or anything like that. But he seems to be fine. Uh, the uh, the orc that's in the room seems to be almost slightly damp, like they've been sweating a lot. Like their clothes are like sticking to the skin a little bit. And when you actually like inspecting them, they twitch when you like come in contact with their skin and almost like jump like a little bit. This person seems to be in a much more restless kind of state, but they don't awaken. And then the human woman seems to be not quite as bad, but in a similar state where she seems to have a little bit of like a fever and like sweating a little bit. But other than that, like she seems peaceful. Like when you touch her, she doesn't like jump away or anything, but she does feel like a little warm.
Mhm. Give me a second. I want to just look at what I have here.
Do you reckon it's magic chaos?
It could be a few things. I asked for the diet earlier because, in terms of how this village relies on its
Could
nature,
be like
could
a sleeping
be
drawer
one
or
part.
something.
If its nature is
Mm.
If its nature is diseased, then its people will be diseased. I need to look around the town a little bit more.
Galter heard you talking about food, and he's like, "For these ones, we've been giving them a stock to keep their energy up and water regularly. It's been enough to help them stop them from succumbing, but there's only so much you can do."
I mean,
Mm.
people don't just fall asleep for no reason. I feel like it has to be magic.
Can I? I mean, I know
That's fine.
Sable tried to do it this before, but can Chaos Cast detect poison and disease?
Chaos. I believe that Sable didn't actually do that. They
Yeah, I
talked about
tried
doing it.
and I decided against it. So
You cast
Can I
Yep.
do that on the
the orc one, who's
Oh wait, it's for diseases within 30 feet. So like it just kind of can be
all
for
of them. Yeah.
all of them, I suppose.
Mhm. Okay, yeah. Let me just quickly pull up a thing. I'm just looking for typing it back in, just so I can see exactly what it does again.
For the duration, you can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of you. You also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by a 1-foot stone, inch of common metal, or sheet of lead. Blah 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 blah.
Okay, so when you cast this spell, it almost feels like it's like boiling up within you, and then it like expands, almost in like an invisible bubble around you. From what you can sense from what Ith's teachings and his class have really shown you, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with them, at least not on a natural basis. These people, like from your sensing with this spell, there doesn't seem to be any poisons or diseases at work here. It genuinely does just seem like these people are collapsing from exhaustion and then falling into comas because of it.
This is not a disease. This is a
Magic.
curse or a hex. Something of that
So who's
nature.
powerful enough to do this, and where would we find them? My gut says dungeon.
Well, I can imagine that's probably the cause if these people are ingesting things that come from beneath the earth, say the water in the well. It is probably right to assume that the magic is being cast well below. But I wish to perhaps analyze the tree at the center, see if its roots are damaged in any way
Okay.
for such a thing.
Yeah. And I'll say, like, do you walk around and just check the other people in this space and as well?
Yeah, just in,
I'll
in
say you get
general, sort of
almost
thing.
the whole because you like open up all the doors on the left and you curve back around the end of the hallway, all the doors on the right, and when you get to the last door, when you open it, inside there seems to be crouching next to one of these people, a small goblin man who seems to have many, many instruments, and he's currently prodding and poking the person in the bed.
Buddy, what are you doing?
Ah! Ah! Who
My
are
name's
you?
Lion. What was yours? And what are you doing with this guy?
Ah! Ah, the name's Key. I'm currently trying to deduce the ailment.
This is my friend Chaos. He's also trying to deduce ailments. What did you find?
Well, from what I understand, this isn't an ordinary
Really?
disease. Mainly at the moment, all I've been able to do is treat any symptoms, most of which seem to be a side effect of the general lack of keeping yourself awake.
Right.
If some of them have broken out in fever, which I've been able to cure. Some have are suffering more from the lack of food than others, but I'm doing what I can. Some medicinal herbs.
Was there anything that was outside of the general lack of able to stay awake
So,
that you have perhaps already
I
cured?
haven't been able to cure anything, but I have been keeping track. Some of the people in town, specifically a woman, and he's like flicking through his notes. And he's like, yes, 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 yes. See here, Jessamine, yes. Her son got the disease, sure, with illness, we don't really know what it is, shortly after she did. But she's one of the few in town who is more sustained. Like, she's not quite as ill as the others. She's still walking around.
But she got it first.
Who is the first to get sick?
Well, I'm not sure if she is the first, but from what I understand, she was one of the first to present with any real symptoms of tiredness.
But she's okay.
And this would have been 13 days ago. Yes, yes. I was able to talk to the mayor and get a more accurate timeline of events.
So she gets a little bit sick, her son disappears, everybody else gets a lot of bit sick, but she's okay, mostly.
Yes, it seems so. I'm not really sure if it's just correlation or it's difference between correlation and causation, but I think they're not connected.
It sounds like a trade.
You guys are
Hmm.
conspiracy theorists. You know that, right? Like like above game makes sense, but in game everyone is like Lion and Chaos are crazy.
Have you ever been to the
Yeah.
dungeon, Mr. Goblin Man?
Oh no.
His name is
Yes,
Key.
yes. Thank you. You introduced yourselves
Yeah.
as well, didn't you, when he first showed
I
up?
said Chaos!
No, Lion. Lion's
I
like, this
didn't.
is my friend Chaos and stuff. So he's like,
Oh, yeah.
thank you, Sir Knight Chaos. And he's almost putting his hand up in like a salute, but he's like not quite sure. And he's like, and he just gives up. He
He
just
just
gives up,
nods
and he's like,
back.
look, even some of the tinctures that I've been able to produce have only helped alleviate some of the symptoms. Like I said, they don't seem to be of any of the more well-known diseases. But I even tried, and he pulls out you see that as much as he's been poking and prodding this person on like the side table, there actually seems to be a potion of healing, like a healing potion that he has been like putting out under like a silver spoon and like
Hmm.
gently like feeding to the person. And he's like, and even the more mystical properties of some of my potions and tinctures haven't helped, which leads me to believe that it's something beyond my capabilities. But at the very least, what I can do is, and he has a big yawn. He's like, the least I can do is make sure that the people here in town are comfortable.
Aw, it's good of you to try.
Key,
Yeah.
have you been feeling okay recently with your stay in here?
Oh,
This
I've
town.
been I've been more okay than some of the others. I haven't been here for very long. It's only been about a week.
Would you say you are more exhausted outside of the work hours you have been put
Well,
through?
I've been doing a lot of sleepless nights, but no, I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say that I'm more tired than I would be otherwise if I had done a similar workload.
Okay. Just checking to make sure. We do not want the healer to
I
go
think-
down. That would not be pleasant.
Lion-
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't be agreeable to me either.
Lion turns toward Chaos and he's like, okay, I think we gotta talk to that kid's mom, and then we gotta go to the dungeon and we gotta find whoever's done this and get him to stop.
Yeah. I think we should see the fastest route to this dungeon. And if it is too long away, I will simply climb down the well.
I will say the well was like a hand pump, and water was coming out. Yeah.
Is there a well on? Is this an actual well here?
Over there, yes, that is an actual well.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I can climb down that well.
I get dibs first.
Yes.
No! This is my
So
idea!
I overestimated how far we would get, but I don't think this is a
Mhm.
bad spot for us to end it.
Oh, we're
So, the general knowledge that you guys have gotten so far, just for like everyone to recap.
Yeah.
You've gotten that pretty much everyone in town is ill, some less so than others. Notably, Jessamine Levain has been sick the longest out of anyone you can currently interact with. She's been sick for 13 days. 12 days ago, her son disappeared. 9 days ago, Abelina, the human woman, disappeared. And she's the wife of the general store clerk. Alistair Gelder, the older orc woman, disappeared 6 days ago. Barnaby Payne disappeared 3 days ago. Key has been here for a week. And I believe the only real notable things that have happened in like the last 3 weeks was there was a large dragon that flew by the town and like disturbed some of the livestock. And not long before that, the Barnaby, the man who went missing, arrived in town. 2 months ago, there was the kobolds who showed up as well. But people aren't sure if that's connected. So that is there anything that you guys want to comment on?
I'm intrigued.
Anything that you particularly liked about
I like
the
a good
session
mystery.
so
I'm
far?
intrigued. I like trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I like how we're
I
being
keep trying to
detective.
speak with the trees.
Protect with power.
Mhm.
I like how everyone's like actually doing like good interviews and stuff, and then there's just Sable and Chaos being like, I need to touch the water, I need to speak to the birds, I need to go feel the nature and feel if it's fucked up.
Like I said, the other members of the party are around, but I'm just having them like interact with other members in the town at like houses that you guys don't have. Like these are your points of interest. The other stuff is just like background filler info that they're gathering.
Okay.
So I really wanted you guys to be able to lead. I
have
really
a
wanted you
theory.
guys to be able to lead this, and for you to discover everything. And if you miss something, then you miss something. What's your theory? Does anyone have any theories about what's going on?
There's a
It's
Yes. But I don't know if I
it's
can
definitely
share it because if I'm
exhaustion, like
they've been
illness.
cursed for sure. Like
I can say that part of what is happening, like this is clear to all of you seeing them, these people are literally suffering from exhaustion.
Yeah.
Like the mechanical thing. Like
Right.
when Shiro stays up all night and he gets a level of exhaustion, that's happening
Yeah.
to these people.
So like full insomnia.
is it? It's possible to do that with magic within the game, right? Like okay.
I want to
That's
hear
what
what
I
your
think.
theories are.
I mean, this is also partially homebrew, so like, you know, God
Yeah.
can say whatever the fuck he
Also,
wants.
please remind me, sleepwalking's a thing. So
Yeah, sleepwalking is a thing. I will say I was interested with the bird interaction. I want to see where that leads.
yeah.
I love that one.
Yes. Yes, yes,
I'm
yes, yes.
I'm curious as well because I came up with that on the fly.
That is
I was
amazing.
like, because I didn't think I was like I have no idea what Sable's gonna do, and then I was like, Chaos was talking to a horse. There was horses around.
I
Well,
was
you weren't
not
talking
talking
to
to
a
a
horse. There were
horse.
horses around, and I was like, damn, if I was there, I could just go ask the horse if they've seen anything weird, and I wouldn't even need to use a
Yeah.
spell slot. I went, wait a minute, I should just do that. So
Mhm.
Oh, with
I,
birds.
Yeah. But does anyone?
if the
Yeah.
dragon wasn't there, I was gonna have Sable try to not fully climb up the tree, but like try to climb up the tree.
I was gonna say you could have politely asked the
Okay.
dragon.
Yeah, but I don't want
But
to
yes.
disturb him.
I'm
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound
Yeah.
crazy, okay?
Already
But
done,
guys,
preach.
okay. The mum is not as bad, but she got ill first, and usually they get ill and then they get worse and worse and worse. The child went missing. I think the child has made a deal with something so that the mum does not get the
You have also
proper
heard that the
fucking
kid likes to wander out into the woods
Yeah.
and shit on his own
Mhm.
as a 10-year-old. So,
Innocent
warlock
behavior.
in the making.
well, his mother's still ill.
She's not
I'm telling
cured.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like if this is like a mama's boy sort of situation, okay, he would not care so much about the fact that like he could be sick. It's more so don't let my mom be sick, you know?
Mhm.
This is my theory. My theory, and somehow
Yeah.
it runs underground. I don't
like the
know.
underground thing. I think
Listen to this.
dungeon.
I've had a weird suspicion that something's going on underground.
But like, what
with the
if
water.
it's just like Farron doing all of this as a training exercise?
True.
What if you're a conspiracy theorist?
It kind of sounds like
you
insane.
are a conspiracy theorist.
Insomnia.
Like, because they're not dying.
yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah, it's like
Spider-Man Insomniac, what?
So it's giving the Sandman. You know, like have you guys watched the Sandman?
Oh yeah.
I've watched partially
And-
of the Sandman.
Well, for those of you that haven't watched it, the first season there is literally a whole problem of people who go to sleep and they don't wake up because Dream of the Endless, who is literally like, you know, Sandman and gives
Mhm.
people dreams, is
Yeah.
trapped for
Yeah.
100 years. So a bunch of people fell asleep while they were dreaming when he disappeared.
I don't think that this is gonna go that
Dream-
route though.
Is this
For 100
before? Is this before or after he loses all his dream gear?
This is during. Like this is like you
Okay.
know when he
Yeah.
gets trapped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is during that time, all the people that like there's like a handful of people that were dreaming and stuff when he went in and got
Yeah.
trapped, and they don't wake up until he wakes up again. And some of them
Okay,
didn't
let's
age.
ask a really important question. Nick, have you watched
Yes.
the
But
Sandman?
I don't think he's gonna go that
Okay.
route. I don't
Oh,
think it's
fine.
like the fucking Sandman's gonna show up when we're level 2.
Look,
Well,
I haven't
if
made
I
an
didn't
immortal
want to
man who just
mention it-
decided not to die show up. Like,
Yeah.
and that happens, you know you're fucked.
Yeah.
But
Maybe
maybe
one of you could just decide not to die.
Well, given that we
Well, maybe I won't.
Well, I'm also looking at some things
Yeah.
that didn't happen in this, but also have been sprinkled throughout leading up to this. And the fact that we know that there's rogue dragon riders, and the fact that there was a dragon that came by, and the fact that even in our last session, Nick specifically got a scene to include Lauren where Lion saw a dragon
Oh yeah.
flying off and making fire
Is
in
that
the
the
distance.
same
And then we've
dragon?
heard about a rogue rider. We've heard about some rogue riders
I
being
don't
on the
know. Are the
loose,
rogue
and then a
riders evil?
dragon.
Like, why would they make a whole town go to sleep?
Okay. But
Oh,
think about
sorry,
it, guys.
just-
One of the
just be-
rogue ones could be a
Just
warlock.
because it was asked by Huey Descent, a rogue rider, by definition, doesn't have to be a good
Yeah.
or bad person. It is just someone who was trained by the academy and then
Yeah.
dipped. They're basically like a soldier who's
So
gone
I
on
don't think-
AWOL, like, away without official leave. Like,
I'm not saying that whoever that. By the way, I'm not saying that the warlock thing or any of this is wrong. I'm saying that what I think is that the rogue riders would make sense to be tied here somehow,
Yeah.
given the little sprinklings of lore that we've gotten and quite frankly chosen to ignore half the time.
We're not ignoring it
So
now.
I think Nick.
Okay, I only ignored it because it was in character for the chaos to ignore it in that moment.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you will not be cleansed of your sins. No, I'm kidding.
Mm.
But I do think that like that could be a part of it. I don't know where that fits into it yet, but it's something I'm keeping in mind. I don't know about the rest of you, but just I'm just waiting for like the rogue thing to come and bite us in the ass because we've not been paying attention to it. So this is me as Cade being like, Sable wouldn't notice that, but I am.
We'll be
Time.
fine. We'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Maybe if any of you had bothered to do any potential research or try to prepare for the night,
Yeah,
the night
true.
before for your mission, maybe if something had happened there, maybe you guys could have gotten some additional info about.
I
what's
knew
going
you were
on
trying
there.
to get us to
I was
do
focused on
something,
the other law
but I was like,
problems.
Lion's not gonna
What?
prepare.
No, I'm God. I don't.
No,
make
but you were
do
trying to
anything.
encourage
I just set all the
us.
parameters.
But I was like, Lion is not a
I just
prep
set all the
guy.
parameters and reward you if you do good, and punish you if you do badly.
And you're currently doing badly.
I've got to admit that it's a little bit funny that the last session, Chaos and Lion like fucking hated each other's guts, and then like
Detective
immediately,
time.
Lion was like, "That guy's a bad guy," and Chaos is like, "You know what? You're so right. Let me just
United
adopt you for a
NTJ.
moment here. Let's
Question:
just."
Who's
Ended with Sable. Now Lion is my best friend.
question? Who is sidekick and who is good cop and who is bad cop?
I feel well, Lion's
Oh my.
sidekick this mission for sure because
Um,
you're doing all the investigation.
I I feel like
Yes, but he's
Lion
not.
wants to be the bad cop.
Yeah.
So, like he's the enthusiastic
Yep.
good cop that's
Yep.
pretending
Yeah.
to be the bad cop,
Mhm.
you know?
And Chaos is just the cool cop.
Sorry, in the additional
Yeah.
notes as well of the session, he's ruled out that it isn't just a standard disease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just make sure you like keep track of this in all your notes.
Magic.
Yes, my notes that I definitely
Has
have.
anyone figured out
Mhm.
what the other group's thing is? If you have any theories,
No idea.
No.
I'm only asking because it's the end of a session, not because info has explicitly
Yeah.
been said. I would
No,
tell you if it had been.
I still don't have a clue.
Yeah, I've got.
I'm still
no
trying to
idea.
piece things
Guys,
together.
trust it's something to do with touching water. Trust me, that's definitely
Finally,
what it is.
we found all 4 clues that you left us. I actually left you.
I actually have 1,200, but you're primitive minds. And we're just glad you got it.
Yeah.
I do think that
I
I
get that
have
reference.
like oh well, I was gonna say I could use look if everyone is so focused on the water, we can also use create or destroy water if need be to give people fresh water source at any point so that if it's somehow coming
Yeah, but I rolled like an 18, I think, for that, and it didn't come up bad.
Yeah.
So I think the water itself
Yeah.
is
no,
actually
that's not
okay,
what I'm saying
but I'm gonna
move.
still check that
That's I'm
tree.
saying to create or destroy water if you think that I know you're saying that there's like a you don't know if it's the water that's the problem, but you do think there's something coming from underground. We can
Yeah.
find ways to definitely rule it out by eliminating like those factors, you know?
Do you reckon you guys will stay the night in the town, or are you just going to try and just get to the dungeon today?
What time is it?
I was going to.
I don't want someone
I was
getting
gonna wait
sick.
for everyone to actually go over the dungeon because more bodies means less casualty. Hopefully.
Well, when you put it like that.
Well, Shira's not gonna go alone.
This is good. I don't think Chaos would want him to go alone either. That would be
Just
a
one of his
little bit dumb.
Front soldier.
Yeah.
Sunny time boy.
I think it
Exactly.
depends how much longer we spend trying to survey the village. But if it gets to dark and it's like, I don't think it's a good idea to go.
It's gonna be dark in the dungeon either way. I mean,
yeah,
Well,
I know. But
Shira's got dark.
Wait, guys, who
I
has
got dark vision.
Oh yeah, who has dark vision?
I don't know if I do. Do Leone?
I don't.
It'll
have
be on your
dark
sheet.
vision.
How do I tell?
I'm
I will have a
I'm
look
sure.
in-
I'm
it'll be
sure
on
I
the-
have dark vision.
It'll be on the right-hand side of your sheet. Oh, you do not have
Me?
dark vision.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's okay.
sorry. You got a
I
lot
don't
of
think
other
I
stuff.
do either.
Look, it can be. It literally gets fixed from you just have to carry
Yeah.
a torch around.
I don't. Well, I also can automatically. I think I have a thing that I can just like automatically manifest a thing of light because of
Maybe
my
I don't have
Oh
dark
yeah.
vision.
Like,
Oh
I'm
wait,
full of
I
magic. I
believe
can.
what cantrips do you have as well? You might be able to. No.
I already closed my sheet. I'm not sure.
Yes.
Abilities. I've forgotten.
No, yeah, none of them at the moment can produce light. So there you go.
Spells. Here we go.
But the druids or your mage might be able to conjure light at some point. Who knows? Just not currently.
Anyway,
Aether can point their hands and make sparks appear.
well, Shira would carry a torch.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
We'll figure something
Okay,
out. But
I'm gonna hop off. Thank you guys. Have a good
Yeah,
night.
I'm gonna
Really
go
fun
home
Yeah.
as well.
conversation.
I'm glad you had fun.
I
Yes,
need to go
night
have
all. Maddie and I are going to go for a fucking drive.
Enjoy.
So.
Enjoy.
Bye
Bye.
all.
hungry. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Craig's Chronicles. We play for fun and record for fun, so we hope you had fun too. Please do not expect a regular upload schedule. If you are one of our employers who somehow found this, please remember that how we play a fantasy role-playing game with friends is not reflective of our professional conduct.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Night.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.